And we are live!
Wow.
Welcome to the internet, Kurt, and welcome all of you to Lies You'll Enjoy, a little show that we put on where we tell lies of the role playing game variety to you every week, and we just hope you enjoy it. If you are here in the VODs watching after this has happened and you just want to see people play games, you're so hooked on the story of City of Winter and you just want to see what happens next in the wherever we're going, I forget. You should skip forward until there are three of us on the screen, and shortly after that we will get playing. Welcome everybody. Welcome, Kurt.
Welcome, Anthony.
Thanks.
So nice to see you.
Nice to see you
I,
too.
for the first time ever, was not present for a live stream last week, and that was an odd sensation indeed.
Did you watch it? You watched the beginning.
I watched it as much as I could at the time.
You were on vacation, so
I didn't have a very stable connection, was my biggest obstacle.
yeah.
But you are right. I was on vacation and nowhere near the places I normally am near. Um, that was kind of fun, kind of a fun, weird change watching you two go. And of course, I did watch it afterwards.
Yeah.
I had to know what happened.
What did you
What if
think?
you came around later and you were talking all about someone whose name I thought was Pio, but then I saw it in writing and it was like Peter with
Yup.
no vowels at the end.
Yeah.
So that was a cool surprise for sure.
Yeah. Maybe not my best name choice ever. Hey, Joker. Welcome to the chat.
Nice to see you, Joker. Nice to see Otto in the YouTube chat as well.
Yeah. See y'all. Did you have a good vacation?
I did have a good vacation. I had a much better vacation than I thought that I would.
Okay.
Only because, folks, I'll tell you, I'm not a huge travel kind of human being.
Mm.
Don't really love to do it. In my ideal time off, I don't know, at home making a pot, and I've just learned how to make a pot. And I'm very excited about new hobby, but actually doing it. That's
Pot?
ideal.
Pot?
Yeah, like a ceramics pot.
Oh,
Do
okay.
I do I do that? Not at all.
No.
Never have.
That was what was
But
confusing to me about this story. But this
But
is
the
a
point
fully
is that
hypothetical.
it's some weird new thing,
Correct,
and
yes.
I'm distracted by it, and wow, so cool.
Yeah, right. You want to go on vacation not geographically, but mentally on a different dimension. You want to do
It's true.
something that you don't normally do.
It would be nice, and I'll say this knowing that you can understand as a fellow uncle, it was nice to see my nibbling.
Yeah.
He's an adorable small thing who has a British accent because he's British.
Just so
And what
good.
that means is that everything that he says sounds so charming and precocious. Challenge, he is also charming and precocious. Way too small to say the things that he does say. And so here's an example. I'm sitting there making the thumbnail for last week's stream, and I'm doing this in like the middle of the bar area essentially because whatever. Why not? Let's go. I'm having my fun. And he comes over and he picks up a bar menu and he opens it up like a laptop and then he smacks around because we're working. We're working.
We're working.
We're working. And my partner came over to like take a picture because that's adorable as I, fuss away here and he's fussing away there. And he looks up and with this adorable grin goes, "It's too silly to say cheese whilst we're working." He wasn't yet 3 years old. And his sentences sound like, "It's too silly to say cheese whilst we're working."
Surely he didn't say whilst.
He said whilst.
What?
Verbatim.
Who
And now
who are his parents? What's happening?
Now, I will say this is more startling as a North American because the word while just isn't really used in England very much. It is whilst most of the time.
Oh, really? I didn't realize. I didn't realize this wasn't a temporal thing. This is just a graphic thing.
It's
Huh.
a little bit of both, I think. It shifted one place, but not the other as much. And this is why I tell you. Thank God, no, Joker. And that's a cruel little comparison to make. I had too much vocabulary as a child, and I was branded the human dictionary and asked to do fun party tricks like saying a big word, which made me, I mean, I did love attention then, as I do now, but by the same token, I never thought I was never impressed by the people who asked me to do that. You know what I'm saying? I thought maybe they should read a book.
Hey, like, you don't know any big words? What's wrong with you, adult?
Shouldn't you be able to do that?
Yeah,
Other child?
you tell me a big word.
You tell me a big word. And I had some favorites too, right? Because people rarely asked for that party trick more than once. What was the point? Then you'll just hear a word, and if I picked well enough, you don't know what it means. And
Whilst
you're probably not asking because you want to know what it means. You're probably asking because you thought that would be interesting. I don't understand really.
was this children who were asking you this?
Fellow children at the time, yes.
Fascinating.
Adults would say that I was 40. Um, that was what an adult would say, meeting a precocious child.
I see. Yeah, yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
look at you, Joker, streaking on through.
Oh, three
Love to see it.
stream. Well done. That
The
means
trifecta.
you saw the first episode of the series we are continuing today, and you saw me and Amanda hanging out, being sad,
Yeah,
which is my
which is
summary of
not
last
something that I
stream.
thought was going to happen
Yeah.
watching the front end of your stream.
We didn't go crazy. We went sad.
Well, I mean, you started crazy, didn't you? I'm a bikini bread witch, historically accurate, and we're mind melted. And then you jump into the first scene, and it's like Anthony's like, "All right, so your husband's an abusive alcoholic, see?" Not something you discussed beforehand. You were just like, "Okay, I know what it's time to do now. I know what'll complement this bikini bread witch very well."
That's right. That's right. We get each other.
You get each other. There's just a wavelength that you're on. Something in the air, like a magic carpet.
Kurt,
And off you go.
I think you serve as ballast in every direction, which means that like you keep us from getting too off the rails. Excellent. But also, maybe you keep things from being abusive alcoholic husband right off the top.
Maybe I do.
Mhm.
I believe we were asked at the beginning of the year for some really messed up, weird thing to happen in one of our stories this time. And so maybe Otto got his wish for that. Regular viewer Otto.
That was one of the goals. Something really messed up to
It was
happen.
it was requested, and I feel like, being chased out of your domestic violence situation in what we thought was going to be a magical madcap sort of game, you know,
That's
you know,
what you thought.
you know. Well, I did think. I thought that because I watched the first hour of your stream as well.
Fool.
Fool. What a fool. That's me. I'm fool.
We are full of multitudes.
That is true. That is true. We are all full of multitudes.
Was it strange to see a stream, a Liza and Joy stream that you were not on? It's never
It
happened
was
before.
sure, yeah. I had plenty to say, but I've watched Amanda live stream, so it wasn't wholly bizarre. I know what that looked like when I'm not there.
Right.
Watching you on your own was interesting.
Yeah.
Just Anthony.
Just Anthony. That's a strange vibe. Just Anthony stream.
I thought it was kind of fun. I also thought it was fun just sort of, watching you navigate, decide how to do it. I know that when I address our audience, hello audience, when it's just me sitting around, definitely I go to a particular space most of the time. I think I tell more reflective stories.
Yeah, I can see that. I think that matches your style.
I think mostly because I don't know if I can be funny without people to laugh at joke.
Yeah, it's super weird to try to like say something that you think is funny, but then it's just silence in your room, all alone by yourself.
That's where you are?
I thought that was very funny, and then it made me feel for all the streamers that are doing that all the time.
Yeah.
I guess it
Yeah.
helps you, like, if you have enough people in your chat, then people like give you visual version of like ha ha ha. But
That
it's
is true.
just a bunch
I
of emojis.
know that someone whose work I watch, who sort of plays games, and then the play of the game is often recorded, but then so is like the discussion of the game. And I think there's a level of awkwardness that she feels when she's playing the game and like emoting for an imagined person.
Because she's recording, but there's no one live watching.
Yes, that's right.
That must be weird. Yeah.
She does live stream, but I think it's the non-live stream stuff that's like, oh, weird. I'm doing things in the anticipation of an audience.
Yeah.
That doesn't yet exist.
Yeah, curious, strange. How much time have you spent by yourself talking to the audience on streams like this? They don't leave you alone too often.
It's interesting because there is a mathematical answer that could be known, right? Like this is something that is not a theoretical, but I don't really know the answer.
Because like I didn't really like anticipate it, but then I realized that as I went live, I was just gonna hang out by myself for a bit, you know. And I was like,
Yeah.
I mean, I've done it before, but it was a new experience, just hanging out here. Luckily, many of you came to rescue me. Cat.
And for that, we salute you.
Yes, thank you. Appreciate it.
I can tell a couple stories, I guess, from last week if we're looking to fill a little bit of time. I
Please
was
tell us.
uh, so I went on vacation to somewhere where English is not the first language, and we weren't sure how much of that would be an obstacle for ordering beverages. Uh,
Just
I
beverages.
Well, ordering beverages felt most salient to
Okay.
the point because
Food? Who cares? We'll starve, but we need a drink.
like there's always going to be a self-serve kind of element to the environment that I was in. It was like a resort kind of situation.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And so I don't know. You don't really, whatever. You see it, food, you
Did
can eat.
did people at the resort, like staff at the resort, speak English?
Most spoke certainly much more than I spoke of their language,
Yeah.
for sure. I do have this little parrot thing that I do where I can just repeat pretty precisely a phrase in another language. So I did, if I wanted to be understood, like look up what the phrase would be and then say it. But then if there's clarifications, suddenly now I'm actually an idiot, is what I am, because I can't respond to anything. I don't know anything. It was for their benefit that I could communicate those sentences. But I am going to stop babbling because, oh, wait, no, Joker's ahead of the game, I think.
It's just a
Joker,
one
you threw
man,
me
it's just a
off.
one person raid.
Look,
Hi, Joker raid.
sometimes you're joking. This is the first time I've seen Joker joke. But, sometimes
I'm fascinated by the fact that Joker is the 19th version of Joker.
well, we all try to better ourselves.
Oh, there it is.
There it is.
We're getting raided. Hello,
Oh,
raiders.
hello, Raiders.
Welcome on in, Rob, Joker. Joker led the way. Joker was here first before the raid had even happened, guys. So
Straight up
pretty
said that the
embarrassing.
raid was coming, pulled the ripcord. You folks hadn't arrived at the party yet. Joker's just like cutting edge.
I love to always imagine each raid as like an actual like Norse Viking raid on some poor monastery full of Irish priests. And this time, Joker just got there like a full day early and like stormed the beach. Was like, ah! And all the priests were like, hey, bro, what are you doing?
You gonna do anything with that beard there?
And then Joker had to just like hang out for a while, and then the rest of y'all showed up. Welcome.
And now here you are.
How was let's be honest, Amanda's not listening. How was she today? Scale
how
of
was
0
it?
to 10. How
Yeah,
was
yeah.
it? Did we
Let
have
us know.
fun, or was her hair red?
Did she have a bunch of games behind her while she play game in front?
Yeah. You're making
kinda
a
one of those-
6-7 joke? Jamie.
Looks like it.
Oh my goodness. In this venue, where there are,
Did
I
one of
assume,
us
no
trigger that in
children.
you? Did we say it aloud?
I said
Couldn't have.
couldn't have. Did we?
I don't know. I don't think I did that.
I don't think so. I said
I
0 to
spent
10.
most of my childhood a little bit behind in terms of like uh I was like slow pubertastically, so I didn't always know what people were talking about. I had a very poor sex education outside of school.
Let's not say the word pubertastically anymore. That's disgusting.
Should I not?
No, I don't think so.
YouTube will actually blacklist our video if we say things like that.
Pubertastic.
And so now I'm hyper conscious of when I could stumble over like an inside joke that I'm not a part of, which is why I think I've been pretty intentional to not 6-7 around. That one I know that I did. It came from my
Oh
face.
god, it's embarrassing. Joker says that their birthday is signified by 19.
Did you all caps try to write 1919 and then write?
Yeah, I did. Very
I thought
embarrassing.
that was pretty funny.
No.
You were born in
No.
love.
It was just like me working up to 1919. I
Right.
guess
You
Joker
had
could have
to,
been
like,
born in 2019. Maybe Joker's 7.
maybe Joker's 7. Shout out to the 7-year-olds in the chat. Probably we should swear less.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Hi,
Oops.
Rapala, 15 stream streak. That's crazy.
That's
You really don't miss them, eh?
magnificent.
That's like the last 6 months of streams, probably?
Yeah, including some that I imagine were like not long enough to really be a full session. I was thinking about this a lot today because I was organizing some things on our back end,
Yeah.
and
I
sometimes
noticed
there's
that
like a
you,
little stump of a stream, right?
yeah. I noticed you put some time codes and some descriptions. At least one description. Did you?
What did you notice? Where did you notice things? Oh, yes, no,
In
sorry. That
YouTube.
was, yes, okay. That's not back end. That's front end. That's
Oh,
me topping from the bottom. When I comment as me on a YouTube video that we made, not from our official account, that's my unofficial updates. But we have tracking documents on our own private stuff,
I see.
on our own little drive, and I was updating some stuff there. Because if I'm not live, I might as well be doing something relating to us.
That's funny. This maybe Amanda then, because we actually had in the description of our first video of this series, we had actual time codes somebody had put in.
I think I knew that Amanda had logged in because I saw that one of my comments had been hearted, and I don't think you know how to do that.
It's not that I don't know how to do that. I don't like your comments, Kurt.
I don't think you know how to do that. Anyone
It couldn't
loves
be
comments.
that he wouldn't heart my comments. He
No, it's very
mustn't know
clear.
how.
Mustn't know how. Is Amanda waiting in a purgatory? Or...
Great question. I was just wondering that. The answer seems to be no. No Amanda yet. Yeah, we
Right.
hate forgetting Amanda. Just
You know-
Rob. Oh, there. Speak of the devil. Amanda's here.
I feel like the sensation of waiting in the queue must be a little bit like an analogous experience to when your mom isn't there and you're waiting to be at the front of the grocery line.
Your mom isn't there and you're waiting to be at the front of the grocery line.
Yeah,
'Cause she's
you know,
going to get
like,
something in
I
the
gotta grab
store.
one more thing, and then you're at the front. You're like, I desperately need to
here.
not reach the front. And this is like the opposite of that. She's there and she's like, no one even knows that I exist, and it would be important if I am here, though. I'm part of this. I guess that's just normal waiting in line, but there's a chargedness to it that I wanted to emphasize. Hello, Amanda.
Amanda's here.
I know.
Hi,
I
Amanda.
see her.
Hi. What are you guys talking about?
You and your arrival, mostly.
Me?
What does it feel like when you're waiting in the Zoom room when we forget about you? Does it feel like you're perhaps waiting in a grocery line and your mom is going to get brown sugar and you really don't want to get to the front of the line?
No, I just think I
Like
wonder
that,
if
Kurt.
I wonder if I have time to pee. That's what I'm always thinking. Should
Oh.
I pee now? Do I wait?
You have time.
What did you decide? Let the public know.
I mean, I'm good today. Today, I don't have to pee
Oh.
right now, but I may have to at some point. I
'Cause
do
you're
have
drinking
3
coffee.
drinks.
3?
Yeah, well, I'm
List them
drinking
off
steep
for us.
tea.
Steep tea.
Steep tea.
Classic.
Neo Citron.
Okay.
That makes
Good for the
sense.
throat.
And I have a cold, so
Oh.
I have like a box of tissues on my desk today. And fancy sips. We only got one redeemed, so I opened a can. But it's here.
Wow.
So maybe I'll sip some more, or maybe I'll save it for tomorrow.
Well, welcome, Amanda. Welcome to our...
Thank you. And water on the floor.
Wow, 4 drinks.
I mean,
Four
that feels like the
drinks.
most important one, if we're going to be honest.
It is. It is.
Shout out Locke. That's a heck of a streak.
Yeah, Locke and Rapala
Whoa.
both are tied up at 15 stream streak right now. Does that mean that we
Wow.
did something weird 15 streams ago?
It could. I could check.
Maybe.
Something cool. 15.
Yeah,
streams
super
ago.
cool. Welcome. Kurt, I've just come up with a great idea. Someday we should try to raid into Amanda's stream before she raids into ours.
That's a good plan.
Okay,
Raid
we
in,
would-
and then I'll raid you
There's
back.
so
Yeah.
many people.
We'll raid
that
it
we
with
could
our
come
2
with.
viewers. one of them is definitely
gosh.
us.
I mean, you could, because the crazy thing too is that when you raid a stream, it doesn't end your stream. It just sends everyone in your stream somewhere else.
It doesn't end your
Me, it's
stream?
No, there's times when I've accidentally meant to give someone a shout out and then accidentally raided them instead. And then I was like, oh no, I just sent everyone away by accident. Because I
Oh,
meant to give them a shout out, not a raid.
interesting.
Yeah. So don't do that.
Okay.
Or, I mean, do if it's intentional. Because
Thank
your
you.
stream will continue.
Thank you.
There'll just be no one there.
Okay, so when I'm feeling kind of like uncomfy because people are watching me, just send everybody away.
Send them away.
Go talk to Amanda.
Be like, sorry, we're gonna raid someone. We're gonna raid Amanda because I don't want to talk to you guys right now. I'm feeling self-conscious.
Welcome everybody. This
Welcome.
is Lies You'll Enjoy, a channel where we stream indie role-playing games, the three of us, the three people you see right here. And currently, we are on episode 2 of a game called City of Winter. We have a once-a-year campaign and other accidental campaigns that happen along the way, but a once-a-year on purpose campaign, and that's happening right now. If you weren't here for episode 1, do not worry. We're very near the beginning. We'll recap you real quick, and it's an easy game to jump into. Very fun game. It's played on a scroll that we travel across as we go. But before we get to that, let's introduce who we are in case anybody's new and hasn't seen our faces say these things about 3,000 times. My name is Anthony, and I'm technically an economist. Boring, but in a past life, I wrote children's books, and I still need to tell stories every week, otherwise I die. And so that is why we started this stream, so that I had a way to do that. And these two are keeping me alive by doing this. And that's me. I love playing role-playing games, joined by 2 others. Who are you down there?
Me, I'm Kurt. Kurt is my name. I am a designer of role-playing games. I'm a lover of role-playing games. I'm technically a 3-time award-winning designer of role-playing games, so that's kind of fun. I recently received a pigeon in the mail.
Whoa.
And that was a trophy. It turns out you can just buy a trophy that's made of like a pigeon shape, and that's what someone did. But that's not really the point of an intro. The point of an intro isn't to say a weird tangent story, it's to say hello. Today I'm going to be joining these two for our lovely second session of a game that I'm so excited about. But before we can talk about the game, I gotta pass the mic to our last member.
Hello, everyone. My name is
Hello.
Amanda. You might know me as Vamp. I am a streamer, a YouTuber, an actor, a cosplayer. I do many things.
I do many
and
things.
I do many things. And I love all forms of game and a lot of nerdy stuff, as is evident by probably my frame, where I am not currently also playing Overwatch in the background, but Duck is. So if you are looking at this, that's what's happening. Yeah, and I also love playing tabletop games as well, specifically role-playing games, which is why every week it is a treat for me to come here and play an RPG with my friends Kurt and Anthony on this channel. So thanks for joining us, and if you rated in with me, thanks for rating in from my stream and coming to check it out. Even for a little bit, it means a lot. And yeah, this game has been really fun so far. It's and sad and kind of spooky. So I'm excited to continue. And what is this game, though, that we are playing? For people that might not know, for people that may be new, what is City of Winter?
City of Winter is a game in which we play a family of people emigrating from their homeland because of a great threat known as the Umbra. The game does not tell you what the Umbra is. That's something we discover through play. This game is about our family, how it changes over time, how we carry our traditions forward and learn new ones, how we grow and change and love, and all other things coming with a little slice of life in a fantasy world and a great journey to the City of Winter. Each of us will have our own character tonight, and because this is a campaign, we have already made those characters. Don't worry if you're joining us for the first time. This is a game that I think it'll be pretty easy to jump in and get a gist of what's going on, what our situation is. However, as a brief Sorry, Winnipeg got me. That really do be a city of winter.
It does.
As a brief review of what's happened so far, each of us is playing a character, part of the same family unit, though we're not all related. This, I feel like, is a time as good as any for us to give just a really quick insight into who we are, and I'm happy to start there. I
Please.
am playing a character known as Rye. Rye is an elder in our community. She's an older woman, and she has a connection to a couple of other people, most notably a pupil named Saffron and a young one, who's Saffron's child, named Stone. Rye has brittle gray hair worn in braids, tied with lavender, and walks with a cane.
Nice. I am playing Saffron. Saffron is the father of Stone, who you'll meet in a second, and the disciple of Rye, but not a much appreciated disciple of Rye. Who was truly appreciated was my late wife, Sweetgrass, who has passed, a victim of the Umbra. And Sweetgrass and Rye. Sweetgrass was a good, attentive and well-respected follower of Rye, but she is gone, and now we are left with annoying old Saffron. Saffron is madly in love with his daughter Stone, and would do anything for her.
And I play Stone, who is a little girl. I'm still opening my character sheets. I don't know where I put everything. Pardon me.
It's okay.
That's not it. But yeah, she's a little girl. She's kind of a bit bold and is also the heir of Rye. She is beloved, I think, by a lot of people and is kind of the future, I think, of this community. And a lot of people seem to see in her the potential to carry things forward in a really strong way. So there's a lot kind of resting on her shoulders. And I think I said, how old is Rye? Is she 6?
It won't matter, but around there.
Around there.
Yeah, that's what I
She's
imagined.
pretty little. So yeah, she's missing one of her front teeth, and she's in her traveling clothes, which are also, I think, kind of cultural as well. We established this game is really cool because it's all about kind of like the passing on of traditions and like what you keep and what you let go of as time goes on. So there was a lot that we explored in the first session with Stone, and I cannot wait to dig into it even more in terms of what she's going to carry forward from Saffron and Rye. So yeah, let's find out.
Whoa.
Great.
Well,
Okay.
I will pull up my. Oh no, that's not what I want.
Oh,
Let's go on the stream. Let's go over and take a look at our little play area here that we'll see. But I failed to set it up properly, so we're going to go to a screen of complete blackness probably. It's going to be a great stream. While we do
Okay.
that, Kurt is going to sing a song to keep you entertained.
the tragic thing about doing this over Zoom is that there's only so much song that can be picked up, and I exclusively sing in a penny whistle pitch, so it'll all be filtered out.
Oh, that's too bad. Well, good news is that now they can see the screen, so we're okay. City of Winter is played on this scroll, I think I mentioned here, and you can see it now on the screen. We started down on the bottom left at Rivertown, and in each location you can put your little token on one of the prompts around the outside, like the old orchard or when it rains, to kind of start one of your scenes. And at the end of last session, we made our way floating down the strong river, being pulled from the shores by our oxen for a time, on our way to our next location, Temple Isla. I think it's Isla, right? That's an A at the end there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay,
looks
cool.
like Isla
Yeah.
to me.
Cool. That is a little update on where we are.
Great. So, the first thing that we are going to do this session is what happens when you start a new session in a campaign context for City of Winter.
Okay.
We've distributed our materials out. Imagine we had dealt back out the cards that we had. We've all picked up the same hand of cards we set aside last time.
Okay.
Our tokens are back on the location that we've just moved to, which we just told you is the temple. And we will be starting a new chapter that you see.
Oh, right. We don't really have character sheets. We just have our little cards that are on the play area.
Our
That's true.
favorably named
I was
viewer.
trying to find like a sheet, and I was like, that
Where are we
doesn't
going?
exist.
Eddie Kaye. That's how I pronounce your name.
A Tiki Isla.
That's not how I pronounce it. Subscribed. Thank you. Thanks for subscribing. That's very sweet.
Tiki Isla, thank you for
4
subscribing.
months. You're so sweet.
That's very nice.
Yeah,
Thank you.
it is nice. So,
Okay, sorry. What do
no,
we do
quite
at the
all right.
beginning of a new session? We've never done this before.
Well, we are going to be starting the chapter with a passage called Death and Memory.
Oh.
Ah.
Wow, that sounds intense.
Okay.
If your character is an elder, which mine is, I'm going to roll the die at the start of this chapter.
I don't like the sound of that.
If the roll is equal to or less than the amount of crossed off marks, my character has died of old age and becomes a memory. So,
Less than or equal to. But wait,
Yes.
you have 6.
those aren't crossed off.
Oh. Okay, they're filled in.
They're filled in.
Different?
Different. Yeah, different.
Fascinating.
I am just going to make sure that we didn't skip a little step at the end of the last bit.
We would
Ending
never.
a chapter. Oh, I guess we did end a chapter, but we didn't formally go through the process because I think we were in a hurry to like having migrated our family, move on.
Okay.
Now, often we'll do this at the end of a session, so we might do this again today, but
Okay.
here's what we're looking at. Time passes for our characters at the end of a chapter, which again is often at the end of a planned session.
Mm,
Or if we feel like we've reached a point that we want to skip forward in time.
fair.
Here's what we do, if you're all comfortable doing this.
Sure.
We are going to mark age on our character's note card.
Okay.
So I would ask,
Oh,
yeah, that's why I
that's
said,
what I was just talking about.
yeah, on your character's note card. That's why I
Wow.
said, doesn't matter how old you are right now, you're about to be a little bit older.
So by mark age, we mean fill in a circle?
Yes, fill in a circle.
Nice.
That's what you'll do.
Oh, I'll do.
That's what you'll do.
But what will you do, Kurt?
Well, I'll
What
be
will
making
I
an
do?
X.
I see.
An X?
Yes. I'll be crossing off a mark.
What?
What does it mean? Well, as I've already sort of alluded to, it means that I get a little closer to death. Neat.
Cool.
If you're
Whoa.
not sure how to edit your thing, click on it and press the slash.
Because you're at max pips.
I'm at max pips.
So wait, so what about Stone? Does Stone get a pip?
Yeah.
Everyone gets a pip but me. Fill in a pip.
Wow. My
I lose a
first
pip.
pip.
Your first pip.
Oh.
Pip, pip, hooray.
I was going to say that.
I don't know if I should have
Hold
said
on.
it.
I was
So
going to make a
click
fool
on
of
the
myself.
card and press the
Right?
slash button on your keyboard.
Something about the phrase max pips seems like, I don't know, wrong. Max
How do I,
pips.
do I just have to change it to a different symbol? Like one that's filled in?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
You
yeah.
like copy and
Okay.
paste. That
Copy
works.
and paste the circle.
Yeah.
You can steal one from ours if you want.
Oh yeah, do you not have any? Oh, you don't.
I'm just
She's circle free.
Hold on. I can find one.
Welcome to this exhilarating stream where we copy and paste filled circle icons from one to another.
I found one. Haha.
Well done.
I like how they're like, here's the command to make. Oh, that's actually the one I want. Like, here's the command to make one. And I'm like, why would I ever use the command when I could just copy and paste? Why would I ever learn something when I could just let you do it for me, computer? I should probably
Yeah,
learn the commands because
that's
then I just
right.
could do it
Kind of depends on
without
the
having to
ones.
search.
I feel like whether or not I
Filled
choose to
circle?
use the code depends on how much I am going to ever do that. Like I've learned
It's
the alt codes for French accents because I have
That
to type
seems
them
important.
sometimes.
it's a lot. It's like U plus 2B24.
That's right.
Is there not an easier way to
Which-
do that?
I know.
I mean, there could be. You can make these sorts of things happen, but that's not what we're here to do. We're here to mark a little bit of age. And now,
That didn't work at all, by the way.
what?
I just typed 1 million U's.
I think
Not true.
If you'd like to learn in another context how to do it,
Oh,
I'm
that's
happy to teach you.
that's
That's
a
a big circle.
big circle.
Well, they said it was going to be big, but it doesn't look that big on the thing. Hold on.
I love this Unicode stream we're having right now. Can you figure out the Unicode character?
Perfect.
Ah, it
That
looks
seems
so
to be
good.
more of a real, yeah.
Guys, look at this. Look at what Amanda's done. It's really good.
Oh, am I supposed to get rid of one? How many do we have? 5 or 6?
Ooh.
6 total circles. One is presumably going to be filled
Perfect.
now.
Great. My first pip.
First pip, min pip.
I'm older.
You're older.
I'm on the board.
You are now a youth.
Youth.
Now that that's happened, another important thing happens, which is we make a new bond.
Oh,
We are going to create a new bond, and we can use names from our family tradition banners or any other banner matching a tradition card that we hold.
wait, can you say the last part again?
Any other banner matching a tradition card that we hold.
Okay.
We canonically just got to this location, so we don't hold any cards from it yet.
Gotcha.
So probably these are people we've been traveling with that we get to learn a little bit more about. People who are also from the Riverlands, which is where our characters are from.
Yeah. So when we make a new bond, do we each make a new bond?
Yep, and you may choose anything in your category of age, or you may choose anything below it. As an example, I can do anything, I guess.
Yeah. Okay, so I can only bond with. I can't make a bond with you, for example.
That would be, I think, a little redundant. This is an opportunity to make some more characters
Okay.
to sort of connect with, explore,
Gotcha.
have as
We're going to make new
NPCs.
characters?
Not new characters to play. New characters, new NPCs, I guess.
Cool.
Although, as I've implied, we can die, and so it is useful to have NPCs for more reasons than one.
I see.
So that if one of us dies, we have someone to play as.
Yes.
Potentially, yeah.
Yes.
One of our characters. Okay.
Not to be too resource focused here, not to treat our
Right.
characters as lifelines.
We are
Well, maybe they are.
We
that.
are min-maxing City of Winter. We will win. So do we just like write our new thing on our cards here, our character cards?
Yeah.
Yeah, all right.
Our new NPC on our character cards?
Yep. You'll write whatever the bond is. Like for you, Amanda, do you want me to read out the ones that are listed there? I don't know if you
Well,
have
I
it
have
open.
Child of Saffron, Rise Heir. So am I like adding another one like
Yes.
Susan's friend?
Here's your options: ward, heir, foundling, orphan, child of, follower, admirer, bully, rival, defender, apprentice, favorite, squire, jealous, idol, or likeness of. Just Rob, I think we call those twins.
You have an idea, Mr. Kurt?
Yeah. Yeah, I think I might. I think there could be some fun things to do here. Maybe gosh, there's a lot is the thing. And they're all pretty exciting.
Gonna gonna take a suitor. Is that a good idea?
Yeah, I think that's
Yeah,
fun.
you can.
You could be a suitor of someone. Won't that make things a little messy for our child still grieving her mother? Not our child, but our in the story's sense.
Yeah, all right. I'll take a suitor here. I was min maxing narratively where I was like, but wouldn't it be cooler if I took a suitor who's in a different culture so it's more complex? But never mind. I'll just be normal. Quince. Um, Quince is somebody from Rivertown who I think lived a little bit out of the town itself. Lived up in the hills. I think they're a shepherd, obviously, or an ox herder. So they spend most of their time away from the town. They come in and they're going down the river now that the Umbra has come. And Quince, he is kind of mysterious, quiet, very like elegant and brooding. And as we make our way down the river, we share a raft for some time, I think, and we get chatting. Just very quiet, sort of gentle conversation, slowly getting to know each other. But Saffron's feeling that beating against his chest. That's it. Just the beginning of an interest. What did you choose, Amanda?
Well, my characters may be no longer around. I mean, we don't really know fully what the Umbra is yet, and we don't fully know
I know what you're saying. Okay.
what happened to Sweetgrass.
Yeah.
So, who is Stone's mother?
Mm-hmm.
But we talked about this last episode, which is why I'm thinking likeness of Sweetgrass kind of makes
Yeah,
sense
that's cool.
I
for
like that.
Stone.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's really good.
I think when we were dancing, you literally said, as Saffron, Anthony, that Stone looked and reminded you of Sweetgrass.
Yeah, I
So
think you dance like her.
yes.
Yeah.
So I think, yeah, let's have Stone kind of grow up a little bit in the image of her mom.
That's nice.
Huge.
I love that you're a youth now. You're not a child. You're a youth.
I know, I'm a youth.
You're a youth.
I was going back to listen to what my voice was like
Whoa.
for this character, and I guess the voices will probably also be evolving a little bit though as we go.
Can you do like
that's
a
fair to
puberty
say.
voice change this episode?
Yeah, well, I was thinking, I think I did like Stone, like she's more like this, and she's missing her front tooth, so I don't know if
you
her
did.
front tooth has come in. I don't know.
I
I
think
need to
that
think
would be
about how it'll
sensible.
change.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
How
cool.
long? So we don't know how much time has passed though, right? Like
Enough time that we are older.
growing. Yeah.
Like we're
Changing.
all older.
Yeah.
Growing,
I think
dying.
we've been there. This is not a short trip. This migration takes us a great deal of time. I think it's like a whole season to move back and forth
Like
from
move
Isla to
from one place
Rivertown,
to the next.
and then we're not going to be just like speed running through Isla either. Like we have life to live here as we move.
Right. Hey Kurt, what's your bond?
I have introduced Rival of
Ooh.
Fern.
Ooh.
Some of you might
Ooh.
recall a couple weeks ago there was a dance, and Stone danced and danced, and then in that dancing, someone echoed her.
Correct.
Of sort of a vivacious young elder. As much as that sounds a bit paradoxical, but like someone who was beginning to reach that sort of age of respectedness, but has like a liveliness to her. And I think Fern's Fern was the person who echoed Stone's dance. I think there's a little bit of friction
Hmm.
because after the council, if not disbanded, certainly I think it's been shaken up with at least the leaving behind of Dropgrass
Mhm.
and perhaps others who couldn't make the trip. I think there's been a subtle shift of power, and I don't think Rye likes it. Whether for good or for ill,
Mm.
she's not. She
She's
doesn't love it.
doesn't okay. She maybe doesn't have quite the authority that she used to have.
Though, do we
Yeah,
still have like a council like how we had? Like, is everyone migrating with us? Are we kind of on our
yeah,
own?
we
Is there
are.
overlap?
I think there's a group movement. It's
Yeah.
not just our family, but I do think it's not like, okay, everyone now stand and begin walking together. Like groups, I think,
Everyone leaves
pass
at their
by
own
and
time,
Yeah.
and
yeah.
yeah.
So like it's a bit informal, the diaspora. Harder to keep people together. Harder to
Mhm.
know if we're a community or not.
I think in the last council meeting, perhaps. Nope, that's a whole scene. If I were to go into that, we can
Yeah.
understand.
Okay,
We can
okay.
understand what that might be like. Anyway, whew, cool.
Uh,
Do you need to roll that dice now, Kurt? Have we gotten to that point?
Let me just double check to see the answer because we haven't done this before.
We have not.
So I scroll up 1,000 years. Um, Here we are. Hold traditions in which you choose which ones you'd like to carry and place the extras face up in the center of the table. If you hold fewer cards than your marks of age, you may fill up your hand. I think we
We did that,
did
right?
that as part of.
mhm.
Huh, interesting. I wonder if we entangled a couple of things. No, it just also happens if any players hold fewer cards than their character's marks of age
Oh,
during migration.
Oh, we've all
Which
gotten older. So or some of us have gotten older. We take more.
we have all gotten older.
So we have more
What that
marks.
means for us is different. Um, yes, so the only person who would ever have to discard in this portion, I think, would generally be me, because now
mm.
my hand doesn't hold as many.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So should Amanda and I draw one because we both got one more mark?
No, but I will
Oh.
place one in the common area, and one of you may pick it up
Oh, I see. I
because
see.
I can no
Oh,
longer
I
hold
see.
it.
Okay.
So
That's
I
cool. I
think,
like this mechanic. This is fun.
yeah, it's neat. Um,
Face down.
no,
All right.
no. I'm gonna set out wearing an ox mask because that
Oh.
seems fun, and one of you might have fun with that.
Is it you?
Is it
Amanda?
me?
Is it
Am I gonna
you?
take? I could take it. Well, because I have a pip.
Yeah, exactly. So you can hold a tradition.
So,
I feel like it would be
yeah.
cool for you to have one.
Yeah.
Evening
I haven't had
Dionysus,
any.
by the way.
Hey, Dennis.
Great. Okay, we've got some cards redistributed. Now we begin a new chapter.
All right.
I really need to sneeze, but it's not happening.
Bio break to sneeze.
I'm thinking about it.
No.
Maybe I'll just blow my nose. It's just
Stare
like,
into
you
the
know when it's
light?
like right there?
Yeah.
I hate that. Yep, don't like it at all.
I can't remember if
Cool.
staring into the light makes you not sneeze or makes you
I don't
sneeze.
know. It does one, but like I could just feel it. Okay, hold on. I'm just gonna blow my nose and then I'm good to jump in. Maybe I will take a quick bio break before we start.
Okay,
That's
sure.
did we set everything up? Is there anything else that we
I
have
think
to
let's
do?
just check if I'm dead and then we'll be good.
Yeah.
Ah,
Really hope
wait,
you're
you
not
can
dead.
die right now.
Yeah, that would be a toughie. I know I could go right now. I would have to roll a 1, but
You rolled already?
Okay, well
I
wait,
have
let's
not.
check to
I'm
see
not
if
even
you're
sure.
dead
I
first.
forget what
Then I'll
button.
blow my nose.
What a great plan.
The sneeze feeling has at least passed for this moment. I can feel like a little buzz in my nose. It's weird.
Ooh, getting a little buzz.
Where is die? There is a die somewhere.
Where's Die?
Where is die?
Where
I
is
much
die?
desire to look
Do
at
I die? Must look at die.
These are the questions, folks. I don't see it, so I'll just roll my own die.
Man, I just started scrolling down the play area. There's so much stuff
Cheater.
over there. I can't go over there. That's crazy. There's all sorts of
It's
things.
I rolled a 6, so I am very much fine.
You're so
Oh,
alive. Wow.
Very healthy.
You rolled so high that I die. I think that's how it
Yeah,
works. Yeah.
yeah, I think that's This is a PvP game.
Min-max. Okay, Amanda, you are set free.
Yeah, go
Okay,
do
I'm
what
gonna
you
take
must
a
do.
quick bio break and then I will be back and I'm gonna blow my nose. I hate being sick. It sucks.
Yeah, that's true. Bronze Dionysus, I wish I could pin YouTube comments because that's really funny.
You
Dies you'll
can.
enjoy? Well,
Dies
I
You'll Enjoy.
can't.
Dies You'll Enjoy will be our spin-off podcast where we play Dungeons and Dragons and actually use dice.
That's the
Okay,
one.
Wait.
And Kurt will not be
And I
invited.
don't watch or play. I
There.
leave.
What,
Wow.
Amanda?
Amanda
pinned
decided
it.
instead of peeing, she was going to pin
Oh,
it
wow,
on
you did. You
YouTube.
pinned it. That's great. Well done.
I pinned it as lies.
And that was our bio break. Welcome back.
Biological imperative to pin that down.
No. I'll be right back.
No. Okay, so yeah. Kurt, you teased to me before the stream started that you had been up to some bullshit that you would tell me about on stream.
Sure, I'll tell you now. Folks, last stream, you might have joined in, you might have watched it, you might have thought, fun, that was good. I thought, this is really long, and I was right. I was very right. In fact, I couldn't just live knowing that it was long.
What did you
to
do?
know how long it was.
Oh, I
So
knew.
what
do
I
you mean?
did was compile all of the runtimes of everything that we've ever played, all 112 sessions of games, and I checked to see which position it was in
Okay.
terms of game length.
I don't want to know.
There is only one game we've ever played that was longer than their session was last week, folks. They came up at a highly impressive 4 hours and 28 minutes, and the only time we've ever gone higher than that was during a game called Cobwebs, which we played for, I think, 4 hours and 40 minutes. It was an extremely long session.
Cobwebs.
Cobwebs, 4 hours and 41 minutes. Yeah, that was on November 17th, 2022, and you can't go back and watch it because the VOD isn't up. But I know how long it was. And now I know out of 112 sessions, you're number 2.
I can't believe, Kurt, you spent all that time just to shame me for having poor time control on the one stream you weren't there.
Well, you folks opened the door for me to do that sort of investigative journalism, if you will, because you said, I think maybe without Kurt here, we've had more time to ruminate on like we let characters develop in a way that they fermented. The pacing was different, but it got us a chance to dive deep. And I thought, how much chance do they have?
How much?
How much chance do they have?
It was clear that it was a very long stream. And just to be clear, when we play these games, I think it's one thing I'm particularly bad at is actually ending things, because I just love, I don't know, maybe it keeps going. Especially if I'm not the only one in charge. I don't know, maybe the other person wants to keep going. I don't want to stop them. And I think Kurt's very good at this is the moment. This is the stopping place. You find good stopping points. And you're brave to stop things.
Well, the challenge is that both of you will play out a scene until you are fully convinced that it's done. That's just how you live, and that's really cool. And Amanda is on top of that, a little distractible. So when those two things are combined, whoa, dang.
It takes a long time.
It takes a long time.
Yeah, I gotta get better at that.
To be fair, I wasn't just checking the records. I was also doing some bookkeeping. I wanted to know how many games we'd played, sum total. I wanted to know how many sessions we'd done, sum total. And I didn't want to count. I think counting sucks. So instead, I wrote an elaborate, enormous formula. I don't know if you knew this. You can actually make line breaks in a formula on a spreadsheet program.
Wow.
Like it's code.
I did not know
so
that.
There's some absolutely absurd formulae now in the normal tracking document, and automatic color coding anytime we do a campaign. It'll just know that it's a campaign. I'm not going to tell it that. And that's great. I love that.
I remember Cobwebs now. Cobwebs is the one where we had the play mat where I think in reality we should have thrown things onto it or something, but we couldn't because we were playing digitally. And there was a mystery in a library. I remember that. And I think Amanda was our investigator, maybe. And
I think it was in a video store. There was also a mystery in a library, I think.
Oh, was that a
We've
different
had
one?
mysteries. Kenzu's
Okay.
project was the academic one. But there could have also been a library there, I'm
I
not sure.
forget. Okay.
Who's to say? When doing this made me think, maybe I should go back and edit some of these and put them up there. Kurt mentioned spreadsheets even on streams that there are no spreadsheets.
Yeah,
Larger Fox. I couldn't
that's
get
wild.
enough. I got jealous of spreadsheets existing and me not being a part of them, so I had to make a little time in my day to enjoy them. You know, you got to get it where you can. If you're curious about some other observations from last week,
Please.
I should say, loved you, kind of loved and hated you calling Amanda your streaming mom. Don't know how I feel about that new title that she received last week because she birthed you into streaming.
Exactly.
And then a roast of Amanda, which whatever, she's not here. I would have done it with her, but I'm going to do it anyway. You watched her fail like 4 straight rolls and then skirt by the last one with a deeply implausible fireball that you very generously let her have some bonuses on. It was a series of catastrophic rolls.
It was so bad.
After that whole thing finishes, it's your scene, and you roll success after success after success. And towards the end of those series of all successes, essentially, Amanda won't let you leave the castle because somebody needed to know what your mouth flute was, how you make them sounds with your mouth. Simply wouldn't drop it. And then Amanda said, I'm just too generous of a GM sometimes. Completely.
I didn't remember that.
Right towards the end of the session, she's like, I'm just too easy on you. And I thought, I can't believe this. I've got the mental. God, I can't believe this.
Oh, but he's got receipts. He's like, actually, you are not a generous TM.
Well, I wanted to chat about it because it was fun watching you folks, but my connection was terrible. And also at some point I had to, not be on my phone for 5 hours.
Really?
Yeah.
Whoa. Weird. That's very funny. Yeah.
I think the only other chuckle that I had about last time was as I was updating our ludography of all games ever played, I was like, oh, Anthony doesn't have the title of the game in the stream. That's weird. Kind of convenient when it's there. And then I went, oh, that's because the title is a novella.
Yeah. Yeah. Wait, what did I do for last stream? What was it called?
Oh, it was just called...
Oh, yeah. A game for 2 inches like 2 minutes. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't put it in because it was
how could
so
you?
long.
The title of, in case anyone forgets, I don't know how you could. The title of last week's game was Will You Lie With Me Tonight Between the Standing Stones and the Sea? Like an indie album.
Which is beautiful. That's true. Like an indie album for sure. But yeah, I did not think we'd fit in the title. I get mad when the name of the game is longer than 2 words because I'm like, you're taking up all the space in my title. I've got to say something funny.
Ron Steinice is guessing that my project was a spreadsheet. Well, you were right.
You were right.
It's a spreadsheet I'm proud of. Wait, that's usually when I'm.
That's usually true.
Spreadsheet.
Hi, Amanda.
Hi, Amanda.
Bye.
Hi. Sorry, we're just trying to figure out dinner while.
Reasonable.
Yeah.
Oh, Kurt doesn't think it's reasonable though. He is going to judge you.
I'd be real hungry. It's not judging.
Oh, yeah.
It's more like.
I've only had
tummy.
2 donuts today.
Whoa,
so
that's not good.
You a little.
Hungry.
Amanda, can I ask
when you're sick? Shouldn't you have soup?
That's what I'm saying. Soup and grilled cheese.
That sounds good.
Huh?
Grilled cheese is the donut of sandwiches.
What were you guys gonna say? Sorry, I think Duck is talking to me too. Hold on.
Yeah. Organize
Duck,
your
were you
life.
saying something?
I said I've had a single fry.
He's had a single fry.
Is that true? How did that happen? Was it an old fry?
Was it the last one? How do you only have 1 fry?
Yeah.
I assumed it was just a roast of Amanda.
Came home with
Your brother came home with 1 fry?
with Rosie's, and I stole a fry.
Oh.
Wow.
That's all I had.
Now we know.
An ungenerous brother. Both of you are
These are the kind of
starving in this
stories
place.
y'all are here for. Yeah. Also, I did think it was slightly worse. I thought that all Dylan had to eat today was a single cry.
Tears for breakfast.
Single cry. No, just a single fry. Yeah, so we should probably both eat food. But then Duck was also like, or we could get 20 nuggets because it's buy one, get one free at McDonald's.
Whoa.
And I was like,
You could
we
get 40 nuggets.
Why have chicken noop? Chicken noop. I'm just gonna stop talking now. I've done
All
enough for
right.
tonight.
This
We
is
don't need any
another
more.
Amanda
Yeah.
Anthony stream.
Hope you all liked it last
that.
time.
We're
See you
going
in
for 5 hours. Oh, damn, he can beat me
We just
to
need
it.
to work on our pacing, and I think we'll be
She doesn't even know.
Amanda, we've got an update, by the way, on the length of our stream. Our third member of our stream is obsessive and has occasionally too much time on his hands. He has found out how long our stream is in comparison to the 120-something games that we have played.
112 sessions.
112 sessions
Oh.
we've had. Do you want to guess how long?
If ours is the longest,
Just
or,
where
like,
do you think it
average-
falls in
Where
the
does it fall?
ranking?
Halfway.
Well, I think our stream was over 4 hours.
It's 4 hours 28, I think.
Yeah. So I'm gonna say that that's longer than most. Because I
True.
think we usually stream for about 3 hours.
Correct.
Sometimes a little under.
Yeah.
Sometimes a little over.
Do you have an average, Kurt? Do you compute
I
that?
don't yet. I
Uh,
needed to do the quick and dirty analysis, and then I got
So
distracted
what
by
stats?
automatic
What
color coding.
stats do you have? What
I'm gonna
stats
have
do you
so
for us?
many for you next week.
Okay.
This week I'll just tell you that was the second longest stream we've ever had.
Wow.
which is-
What's our longest stream?
Cobwebs, the
Oh.
game.
Do you remember that?
With, like conspiracy.
Yeah.
But chat doesn't need to hear that twice, so
Okay, yeah.
let's move on to City of
Shall
Winter. If
we?
you don't need any other organizational stuff, Amanda.
No,
Are you
I'm
okay?
good.
Are you good on? You
I
have
think-
food? You have.
I don't know what we're doing, but Duck, what are we doing for food? Are we doing grilled cheese or do you want?
No, I'll make you grilled cheese and soup.
He's gonna make me grilled cheese and
What a
soup.
hero. What
Normally-
a heroic duck.
Normally people feed ducks, but this time duck feed you.
Look, sometimes duck give you bread. And that's just how it goes. Don't feed
Duck's
ducks
gonna
bread.
make me food.
Thank you,
I
Duck.
do love nuggies though. Thank you, Duck.
Did we make Duck the first guest on our stream? He is a gift, but a guest on our stream.
Yeah, we could make Duck the guest.
I feel like
Duck would
Duck
play with us.
Is
He likes
honorary fourth
RPGs.
member, anyways.
Isn't
Yes.
duck eating chicken kind of like us eating monkey? That seems messed up.
Yeah, it does.
That's how
It
you
does,
get
I agree.
COVID.
Someone
That's how
was
you
like,
get
"Does
prion
duck
disease."
eat duck?" And I was like, "To be honest, I think Duck has never had duck."
Whoa, special stream. What's your next subscriber goal?
Duck eats duck. Autophagia, is that the term?
I think so.
Yeah, it's a duck eat duck world, as they say.
It's a duck.
That's good.
It's good. How are you only
That's
on a
good.
7-stream streak? What happened? I guess it was me and Kurt.
Sometimes you get
streaming.
busy.
Is that right?
Well,
I know. Duck also makes really good grilled cheese lock. So yeah, I wish that everyone could have a duck making them grilled cheese because it's pretty good. That's why I always request it. I think I requested it twice for my birthday because Duck usually makes me dinner on my birthday.
You requested
think
grilled
2
cheese.
years.
Oh, it's 2 years.
And he can make anything, but I'm like, I just really like when you make grilled cheese. It's really good.
I thought
I
you
know it's
requested
basic.
him to make it twice on your birthday. You were like grilled cheese for breakfast and
Oh.
dinner.
Well, usually in one meal, I might have like 2 because they're that good
Wow.
if I have space.
Wow.
Anyways,
Shall
enough about
we-
grilled cheese.
enough about grilled cheese.
not a grilled
It's time
cheese
to characters. We are in our new, if not permanent, home of the Temple of Isla. Each of us is going to be taking turns having a scene about our character, and then more scenes about our characters, and so on and so forth. As a quick refresher to anybody who wasn't here last week, on your turn, you are going to take your token, and by you, I mean we. We're going to take our token, we're going to place it on one of the scene prompts, and that will inspire what we're going to be doing. We're going to choose one of the locations of our current area, and then you will either share a tradition by playing a card from your hand face down onto the table, or you are going to witness a tradition by drawing a card from
Ooh.
either our current locations deck or the Umbra deck.
Oh, that's cool. We have never done this kind of before. Yeah, well, I guess we could have observed traditions from our own deck last time. Is that right? From our own
Yes.
cultures deck. I see.
And in
Yeah.
fact, I think we might have done so. The first turn we had to have because our child led, and she had some
child.
cards.
She might have umbra'd us though.
I did. I think I
True,
did.
probably
I did
Umbra.
Umbra.
Yeah, you Umbra'd us right up. Umbra'd.
I think Umbra was like my main option though. So now
You
Wait,
have-
what are the options? We could
So
play a
if you're
card from our hand
sharing-
and give it to someone, and then they have to do the scene and figure out. You're figuring out together like how the tradition comes into play in the scene,
Yeah,
right?
so if you're playing a card from your hand, you're the one
And then
who's
they
using the
keep it.
prompt on the card to describe how your character shares the tradition with another player's character. You pass
Right.
that card, they get it in their
They
hand.
take it.
Otherwise, you choose somebody who's going to be like taking this card for you, and then they'll play something else, the locals who practice this tradition.
Oh,
Your character will be
wait.
in.
What?
Huh?
If
I'm
you're
gonna
witness,
choose someone else.
yeah, your character is going to witness a tradition. So somebody else at the table will draw a card from a deck of your choosing, and then they'll play like locals or some environmental factor or something
Oh,
that will introduce that
cool.
to our understanding.
Because now we're outside of our area, so now we're seeing like other things.
Yeah. And that's also how it would work for the Umbra. You would pass it to someone else, and then they would look at it and they would show you how that comes to
Right.
pass. So
Right, cool.
that's what we've got. Any of us could go first. Any of us at all.
Wow. Okay, I will.
Okay.
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 And we don't know anything about Temple Isla except for what is on the scroll, right? This is I think this is a funny part of this game is that
Yeah, we
like it
just
just sort
know.
of invokes us with an image, some prompts. Okay.
Oh, sorry.
My token is the pears here, I think.
Oh yeah.
Silver pears.
Mine is Bell.
I'm the anvil.
Yes.
All
Hey, you
right.
picked it.
I know. I was
You
like,
picked
what a
it.
weird thing.
Okay.
How did I pick this?
I'm gonna put us in the floating market again.
Oh, because of the bucket, I think.
So keep it bucket side up.
Yeah.
Keep the bucket side up. Okay, we are going to the floating market. And let me just double check my hands here. I have a thought, but okay, I think I'm gonna witness a tradition just to try this out. I'm excited. So I'm gonna pass a card
Yay.
to Kurt, who's going to play the locals. Then I'm gonna start the scene, and then Kurt's gonna look for an opportunity to introduce this thing into it. Is that right? Do I understand this properly?
I'll be playing the locals and you'll be you.
Okay, sounds good.
Can't wait.
Other people could be in the scene if you want.
Yeah. I think that me and Stone are walking hand in hand in the market. We've only been here for a couple days, I think, and the place is new and feels strange. And
Pause. Consideration. We know that we're older now.
oh,
So
okay.
perhaps not.
We want to zoom forward. Okay.
Unless we think it was
We could jump
a
forward.
very
and-
long trip here, right?
I think it was a long
Or
trip
like-
here.
Mhm.
But no, that's a good point. I just
However-
wanted to feel the novelty of the place.
Sure. Yeah, I think we can do that.
Maybe it's our first time in the market, and otherwise I'll leave it open. Maybe we've been here for a while.
Yeah, perhaps we were on the outskirts of the city for some time.
Yeah.
Yeah, but now we're like in it proper.
Yeah,
This is our first time being in the city.
Yeah.
Sure, yeah, I think we can say that fairly.
Okay.
Sure. Amanda, I'm not sure how old Stone is. Are you still in an age where it's okay if I hold your hand while we walk through the market?
Yeah, you can hold my hand.
We are walking through the market. And I think we are telling each other one of our favorite stories of Sweetgrass, which is something that we do from time to time just so that we don't forget. And we're like watching, taking in things from all around us. And I'm saying, you remember when she burnt the bread on your birthday?
Yes, I do remember when she burnt the bread on my birthday. That was, I kind of liked it better burnt, I think,
She
to
was
be honest.
so embarrassed, and she kept trying to scoop the inside, the good soft inside of the bread out of the burnt crust.
Yeah.
And you kept putting the burnt crust in your mouth because you liked it so much.
Yeah, I did.
She just wanted you to have a good birthday bread, but you're a
Any
strange
bread.
little one.
that Mom made was a good birthday bread for me.
I agree. All the ones she made were excellent. Do you think they have braided bread here?
I
I
don't
think
know.
nearby you
Mhm.
is a merchant who is wearing a sort of eavesdropping smile, didn't want to interrupt, but as you say that, um, I think this maybe we'll say like a perhaps a middle-aged man who's at a tea stall um, says, "Sweet grass, often braided, bread braided as well. Where you come from, river folk?"
Um, Sir, have we met before?
Forgive me, I was eavesdropping.
Uh,
Come, there we have braided bread here as well.
you do.
Come into my stall. Come in,
That's
and you can see that it's a sort of it's a tea stall. This is a
I
tea
think
walla.
Sweetgrass is like kind of hiding a little bit
stone.
behind,
Stone.
or Stone, yeah. Stone is hiding a little bit behind Saffron as we go into the shop.
It's my child's birthday. You see, well, we're looking for today. Yes, well, technically tomorrow, but we're celebrating today.
As you should, as is only right. Well,
It
what?
smells wonderful in here. What is that scent? It's sharp, spicy.
Smiles, nods, turns around, and I think there's maybe like a pot of water that's always boiling on a fire, like a cauldron of water, but then beside it, there's nothing steeping in it, though. Or at least that's what you think at first, because certainly the bark and roots that they use here aren't what you would use back home. And as some is taken out of this pot, you realize that there's a whole like level of spices that are simmering in this pot
Mm.
that is then something that is steeped much more briefly for tea. Uh,
Mm.
I think he reaches in, pulls it out, says, "I imagine you may not have had this before."
We haven't. We haven't been in the city for long.
"Tell me, small one, I'm sorry to, if it's all right if I ask, do you like things to be sweet? Or do you like things to be..." He thinks, not sure how to describe the flavor that could be there. Some things taste sharper, like a sourness. Some things taste richer. Sweet, sour, rich.
I like, um, I think Stone looks over to Saffron. Saffron looking any specific way?
Um, like that intense interest you give a child when they are taking the role of an adult and you want to encourage them.
Right. I like things that are sour, I guess.
It's true.
Like, I don't like things that taste too, I don't
Earthy.
know. No, I don't like when things are too um soft.
Hmm.
I understand. Sounds, well, you remind me of my niece. Uh, 1 second. I think I know what may be right. And then he reaches into this basket that is way high up, pulls it off of a little hook that it's wrapped over, brings it down, and there's these tiny, delicate flowers. Maybe flowers, maybe stamens of a flower, something that would have been quite difficult to pick. And takes a little two-fingered pinch, drops some in one, considers for a moment, and then drops some in two more cups, and pours that sort of base note spiced water over each. Uh, passes it to each of you. And it's I think it's a small cup with two large handles. Imagine a teacup, but this sort of like
Okay.
an
Is it
apparatus
big?
almost.
Is it one cup that we're
It's a
sharing?
small, no, it's a teacup. We've each gotten a teacup, but
With
the
two
teacup
handles.
has these handles.
Like that?
And that's strange, unfamiliar to you. Passes them to you, and he says, you'll just need to wait a couple minutes while they steep, but then there's something you can do while we do that.
Okay.
Folks, well, I don't want to impose, but folks around here tend to share something, a dream that they had. Not a goal, just something you saw in sleep.
A night reverie. Oh,
Is that what they called it in the Riverlands?
sometimes the elders do. Well, we often talk about our dreams, Stone. I've been having a dream recently. I hear this woman's cry from out in the grasslands, tall grass above my head, and I wade through. And as I get closer, all I find there is a man hunched over, looking up at me, big black eyes. The dream always ends there. Several weeks I've had it.
Well, it's not my place to tell you what it means, but it is my place to hear it, and thank you for sharing. Young one, do you remember your dreams? Not everyone tends to.
Sometimes I had a dream that I was swimming, and one of the buffaloes was carrying me down the water on its back.
Oh,
And I took the lead and I became a buffalo.
You can see mirth and something else behind his eyes. Like, that was right. That is how you do it. And he says, very good. And now that's just about exactly the right amount of time. So
What about you? Are you going to have some with us?
will you share a dream?
I'll share a dream, certainly. And I think he turns around and he's sort of rummaging. He picks up a spoon, but it's not quite the one that he's looking for, and he picks up another. And eventually he finds three steeping spoons that would scoop out tea, scoop out the leaves from a tea. And he passes one to each of you, and they've been chosen quite intentionally. They're just the right fit for your hand. He says, I dreamt of. Sorry, I should share my name before I share a dream.
Please.
My name is Squall, and I suppose my dream that I'd share is I found myself in the temple. You can see it from here, just out the window there.
Oh yeah.
And there's this building with these beautiful minarets, almost opalescent as the sun hits it. You can tell that it was probably built slowly over the course of many years. He said, I was sitting right on top of it, right at the very top.
Oh, it's high up.
Wow.
It was high up. I've never been up there. I don't know where that came from. But I felt like I could see a long way away, and wish I hadn't woken up at that moment because it's a good view.
Were you
But
scared?
I'd answer you, but I think it's time to.
Shall we?
So scoops out the tea. And with his, he gets it all in one go. It's like
Okay.
a twist of the wrist, and it's just He even has a way that he like uses the twin handles to like angle the cup just right and out it comes.
Whoa.
He does this a lot. But I think maybe when it's served to people and they're in less of an ambling mood, he'll just make the tea and there it goes, right?
Right.
So that's not surprising.
I like try scooping it out, keep missing things, going back in.
I
How do you
think
find it? He's looking at Stone.
I think Stone goes to scoop it out and kind of gets most of it in one scoop. Kind of surprised.
Mm.
And
Well,
as she enjoys it, she has a quizzical look on her face. I don't know. I think I like it.
oh,
It's different.
I remember. I remember why I brought you folks in here. Sorry, forgive my manners. And then he pops out the back and pulls out a loaf of braided bread.
You
Probably
sell
he
it.
doesn't. Well, you can get it in the city for sure. He sets it down and then cuts it open. It's not braided in quite the way that it would have been back in the Riverlands. There's a different series of pleats, I guess. But there it is before you. It would go better with this, I think. Part of why we picked it today.
Oh, that's very kind of you. You've been nothing but kind.
Thank you.
Well, it's terrible about what happened. Just lucky that we're in Isla here and away from it all. I don't mean to dwell on it. I'm sure you think about it enough.
Think you'll be safe here. That's what they're saying.
Well, I'm not sitting on the top of the temple. Yeah, I can't see that far. Safe here now.
Thank you. And it's a nice place to be. Strangers like you showing kindness.
What
You
did
don't-
it look like at the top of the temple? In your dream, I mean.
Well,
What did it look like?
I don't know how I'd describe it. I've heard about a city long ways away, out east, far down the river. City of Winter, they call it. Never been there myself, but sometimes folks come through trading, tell their tales, and I saw that, I think, floating there. I don't think it floats, but it was floating there, and all these colors, and not something I know anything about. Guess that's why I wanted to keep looking.
Of course.
Sounds beautiful.
Sounds like a beautiful dream.
This
We
is
should-
really good with the bread. It's different, but it's perfect. Can we get some more of this?
Of course. Of course. How much for the tea?
He hesitates and says, "Why don't I just send some back with you? This is bit of a specific one. We'll send some of that back with you, and if you'd like to try anything else sometime in the future, feel free to come around and we could get you something."
Please. We can pay. We've left our home, but we're not helpless. We can pay ourselves. We don't need charity.
And consider it a welcoming gift of sorts. If I wanted you to pay for it, I would have asked you first.
You're kind. You're kind. We will pass it on. Pay it forward. Thank you.
Sure.
Stone, let's get out of here. Thank you so much. We'll get out of your hair.
He nods.
We take our sachet of tea, the bread. You've made it a very happy birthday. We appreciate it.
Of course.
And we are off
Can
into
I-
the streets.
Can I give him something? Did
What do you
we
do?
bring? I'm trying to think of I think there was something that I had before. I'm gonna give him one of the apples that we
Okay.
collect.
That we
Oh.
picked. Yeah, nice.
Yeah.
I imagine, can we say it's like a dried apple just for like, so it doesn't
Yeah.
matter how much time has passed?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's got to be a dried apple because some time has passed.
Oh, haven't seen much of these year.
Maybe you could use it in your tea sometime.
Certainly could. Often put things like that in there. This would be part of that process. Points over to the pot still boiling with the deeper flavors.
Wow.
We'll have
Why
to
don't
come
we
back.
why don't we put some in for the next folks who come along and have tea from the big pot today, huh?
I like
Special
that.
from what's your name there?
Stone.
Stone. Stone. I think your father said that. Sure.
Thank you.
And
That's
he
nice.
drops one in. Makes a
Oh,
little splash.
very cool. Stone is claps and jumps up and down. She's very excited about that.
I think just as you're leaving, you can see him looking at the wall of baskets, all with different roots and barks and leaves and various things. And you see that he looks at this one, sort of glances in the direction of the Riverlands, and then reaches for a very high up basket and tucks it in there.
Aw,
It's nice.
saving it for later. So cool.
We head out
That
into
was
the
so
streets.
cute. Yes.
That's our
Best
first
birthday ever.
scene. Amazing. Okay. Amanda, I think that means it is your turn.
My turn?
You can choose one of the prompts around the outside of Temple Isla that you would like to head towards.
Okay.
Floating marker.
While Amanda
Yeah.
ponders, I'll say, welcome, Mikey. Welcome, Peachy.
Yeah, Peachy, thanks for following. Very sweet of you. Hopefully
Yeah,
we
thanks,
get to
Peachy.
keep you along for the ride on our little campaign of City of Winter right here. Welcome anybody else who's coming to watch.
Peachy, I hope your errands went well today. Thank you for checking out this other channel that I am on with my lovely friends.
How nice.
I hope you enjoy. I hope you
Continuity.
enjoy the RPG vibes over here. So I find for the Temple of Isla, is there like, where do I go? There's like a page for this, right?
What do you mean?
Doesn't it tell you what each place?
We don't
like,
get
what you
any
can do?
information, but
Oh, no.
But the actual just
Just
words.
the cards?
Yeah.
Well, and you have screen top open, right?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. It's just the locations and the cards.
Oh, I
just
don't know.
whatever.
Maybe I was thinking of Fall of Magic. Was there a thing in Fall of Magic where there was like a prompt for each place? Or am I crazy?
No, just these prompts. I mean,
Let's
there
go
were
to
some weird
the
things,
Palace of the Riverlands.
Ah,
And my options then are
Wait, Kurt,
I
did you
can-
need to? Did you have to do the thing
oh
on
yes.
the card?
As the tea steeps,
Ah,
is the card.
great.
as the
Please take
tea
it.
steeps.
Wait, do
Oh my
you keep
gosh.
it or do I keep it? I
You
forget.
keep it.
Oh.
You keep it.
Really?
Because you've learned a tradition.
When you are done, pass the card to the player whose turn it is. Nice. Okay.
Mhm.
That's right.
I
That
should
makes
have
sense.
probably played it so that you could see it and lean into it as well. But
No, that's good.
yes,
That makes
behind the
sense.
scenes, folks, there was a card and it said that, and that's why that scene happened.
Cool.
That was a good scene based on that card. Makes a lot of sense.
There was
As
some
the
tea in
tea
there.
Card. There was
There's
some
some
tea
tea.
in that card.
Okay, so I'm gonna take us to the Palace of the Riverlands.
Okay.
And then I can take a card from my hand and give it to someone, and then we're doing a scene about that tradition. Or we could draw from the deck of the place that we're at
Mhm.
to get a new tradition that
Or
someone's going to
Umbra.
introduce as an NPC. Or Umbra.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna Umbra.
Whoa! But we don't think there's Umbra here. What do you mean?
Well, maybe
Could
the
be subtle.
Umbras. It could be a little bit of Umbra.
Okay, who are
I
you
mean,
gonna
they
give
don't
the
think
Umbra
there's Umbra
card?
here, but the Umbra is coming, I assume.
Who are you giving the Umbra card to? Because somebody else gets to play that.
I'm going to give the Umbra card to Kurt.
Me. I am the card revealer. I am the cardamom.
Cardamom.
I'm cardamom.
Right. So
Mother
I
of
don't, and then I
cards.
don't know what it is, but I'm in the scene and it's gonna come into it.
You're
Right?
gonna receive this somehow.
Okay, whatever this is.
Yeah. And then I think
believe
you.
you're still framing the scene.
Yeah,
though.
it's all you, Amanda. And then Kurt's gonna
So
jump
I
in and
think
surprise you.
Stone's going to the Palace of the Riverlands. I think Stone has kind of escaped for the day.
Okay. Found her independence.
She's getting older and she wanted to go exploring, and she was told she couldn't go alone. So she told Rye that Saffron was going to come with her, and she told Saffron that Rye was going to come with her. And now here she is, and no one's with her, and she's all by herself. And she just wants to see what the palace looks like. I think there's a little gate around it, so you can't really get inside. But I do think that if there was an opportunity to get inside, that Stone would take it, even if she had to be a little bit sneaky.
I think there's a youth there around your age. And she says, they don't let people go in there anymore, but you can still get through the back. People do it.
The back?
Yeah,
Uh,
around the back of the palace.
oh,
There's a place you can go through.
there is. Um, do do you want to do you want to come? I I've never been here before. My name's Stone. What's your name?
My name's Zephyr. Hi, Stone.
Hi.
Hi.
So have you been inside the palace before?
She nods
Wow.
in a way like, of course. Yeah. Yeah.
That's so cool.
Everybody used to be able to go into the palace, but then I think they didn't like,
What?
I don't know exactly. It's
They didn't
like
like what? Like they didn't like people going in? Were people making a mess?
they didn't like that people had they didn't like the people who were saying it's a government thing. They
Oh.
didn't like the people were saying that and I think as this thought is trying to like crystallize in Zephyr's head, you do see that there's like someone in a like a purple robe, who's by this like sort of front gate of the palace that you can't go through. Like
Oh.
that guy, they don't people like that guy, they don't want to come in the palace. And so if you're like a kid or whatever, it doesn't really matter. But then people like that guy.
That guy looks over at you.
I think that Stone grabs Zephyr's hand and runs
Uh,
around away from that person.
I think as we
Scared.
like scramble over maybe sort of ornamental rocks and like through bushes
Great.
and scrambling over things that are to like create this landscape, but aren't
Could we say like
playgrounds.
as we go, it's like Stone like takes them away, but then Zephyr like kind of gets in front because Stone doesn't know where she's going at all.
Yeah, it's like you're
Yeah.
faster. Zephyr is the only one who knows
Who
where you're
like knows where we're
going.
going? Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
but I think there's like a thrill to it. Um, and then maybe back around at the back of the palace, sure enough, there's an area that's not like open to a road. It just sort of faces onto the river, and there's not guards or gates or really protection in this place. And Zephyr says, "Okay, this is where this is where we could just go in if you wanted, but it's just kind of fun, I think, to go around."
Well, what's it like inside? If we had to describe the exterior of this palace, how would you describe it?
The exterior of the palace is an elaborately landscaped, sort of tiered
Mm-hmm.
It's not that it's like the
I
most
think it's
marvelous palace in the world, but
I think it's
it's
like colorful too. Like it's like
oh
a few different like bright colors, but there's almost like there's something like kind of gentle about it. Like it's bright, but it's not like gauche. It's very tastefully done.
yeah, I think there's like dyed silt.
Ooh.
There's
Okay.
or maybe it's not dyed, maybe you've just never seen this color before.
Could be silt naturally that is that color
And
somehow in
like
this area.
here,
Yeah.
it you would assume like of course they dye it like we would dye our braided clothing back home, but it's not dyed. It's just like the soil here comes in that color of pink, that color of a bright yellow. And so it almost has an analogous connection to like a rock garden with that
Right.
level of like minimalism and serenity, but then the colors are bright and vibrant. And you're both, I think you both have like splotches of the colored dirt on you now, having tromped through here.
Great. S- Is it cooler inside or is it cooler outside?
It's cooler
Would you
outside,
say?
I think, because inside you can just look outside from it. She laughs. Like that's a funny joke.
Well, I've never been inside a palace. We don't have a palace back in Rivertown.
Well, we don't really have it anymore either because, and I think we can hear like a ruckus as from through the windows back here, you can see through to what would have been the receiving hall. And this person in a purple robe, you realize is like shouting something. That's
Um,
why.
I'm
That's
can
why.
should we hide? I'm gonna hide.
You can hide if you want. Zephyr doesn't hide.
Okay.
Zephyr's just watching. Zephyr says, "You can hide if you want, but they don't really do anything exactly. They just they just talk about the Umbra."
It's
Um
coming!
ah
You cannot reverse the tide! You
And
must.
there's another raised voice inside, sort of shouting, "There's nothing to be done. We cannot simply let the Umbra in the gates.
It
The
will
gods
not.
of the
It won't let me
Umbra,
wait in. It's going to come in no matter what.
you would
and
not
I
have us embrace it." And it's like raised voices back and forth. And then I think that the person inside just sort of like makes a gesture. And then this person in the purple robe is sort of carted away.
You can't stop me. You can't silence me.
It's just what they're like, I guess. I
oh,
don't know.
and that's why you can't go why some people can't go in anymore? Why
Nobody can really
they
go in.
keep
They
it
just
off
don't care if
limits?
it's like a kid.
Oh.
It's a, I don't remember the word that they said, but it's like forbidden, you know? I miss going in the palace, but mostly because I liked to look outside of it. So this is still fine, I think. And I think Zephyr kicks at a little bit of silt nearby, looks out at the river. I don't understand. My cousin is one of those guys. Not that one. I don't.
Why?
Zephyr just shrugs, isn't really making eye contact, isn't really sure what to say about it. I don't
Oh.
know. My mom says I shouldn't talk about it, but shrugs again.
Do you wanna play a game?
Zephyr nods. And then I think there's not.
Let's Yeah,
Yeah,
I was gonna say, I think Stone's gonna say, let's get out of here. I have some cool um I have some cool shoes I can show you, and we can play a dancing game. I used to play all the time back home.
great. And whether or not you get to the dancing game, we don't know because
We don't
it's too
know.
much fun getting out of there, running through that colored silt again as the clouds
Yeah.
billow up behind you. So that card is Agents of the Umbra, and I am passing it your way.
Agents of the Umbra.
Agents.
What?
Cool.
So I keep
Love
it.
that scene, guys. Good work.
Thank you.
You keep
Keep
it.
it.
So wait, do I have to keep my cards flipped? You guys can't see them when I put them in my hand. So I could have
Correct.
them be. So I can read them.
Yes, you can read them.
Yeah, you should keep them face up for yourself because
Okay.
they all look upside down to us.
Cool. That's the magic of screen top. GG.
We are not sponsored.
Not sponsored.
Hashtag not
But we
sponsored.
could be. Screen
Hey,
top. Sponsor us. Come on.
screentop.gg.
Screen tap, do you want literally sometimes 100 of views on a very good day?
Yeah,
You could sponsor us.
yeah.
You.
It's 100 more people
What's
who
on
could
the
be
YouTube
using your
side?
app.
I don't know how many views we have on the Twitch side.
No,
but-
we're not checking metrics midstream. That's
It's our
not
time
what
for
we're
a
doing
metrics
here.
break.
And I
Let's
guess
feed
that's
our
why-
It's your turn,
egos.
Kurt. It's your
That's
turn.
why we do the move. I'll share a tradition. I'm old.
Okay.
I got stuff I
You
need
got
to
stuff to share.
What are you sharing?
What are you sharing?
What are you, Sharon? No, my name's Anthony.
No,
What
I
are
go
you
by Rye.
Buying?
What's he gonna do? What's he gonna do? Where's he gonna go? Some of our options include the Calm River, Temple, Stilt Road. Stilt Road sounds cool. Heron Villa.
Does sound cool. I might have to go to Stilt Road.
Stilt Road.
Is it on stilts? Is it covered in silts?
They just mispronounce it, or
I don't know.
it's supposed to be Silt Road?
I think
I just-
I think it is just like a high boardwalk. There's a part of the city. I'll do a sharing scene, but I'm just going to set some framing stuff and then
Yeah,
I'll
yeah.
figure out what card that I'm bringing around. One of the paths into the city, not the side that we arrived through. The water flows through a deeper chasm and flows more quickly down towards the Southlands and places that we've never been and probably never will be. This road is high on a bridge that travels over this place, but the road is wide enough that I think there's a community that lives along the side of this road.
Okay,
This
cool.
stilted bridge.
Road community.
Yeah, road community. I think, yeah, there's sort of, it's a shanty town of sorts, but I imagine there's fishing over the bridge.
Ooh, yeah.
Oh,
Mhm.
cool.
Imagine there's
Yeah.
I'm imagining all sorts of constructions that are seem outlandish and unlikely that they can hang off the side of the bridge. The gravity of it doesn't really make sense. And people have built things underneath
Whoa.
the bridge as well, you know?
That's
Yeah.
cool.
I think that makes sense to me.
Are there toll takers? Is that what keeps the place alive?
To get in,
Yeah.
but I think since we're not coming from that route, it's
Yeah,
not
okay. That makes sense.
really material. In fact, I think we might be here to fish. Because I imagine that our community has always done some amount of fishing. We've been on the river, but
For
this is
sure.
a broader river. And Rye has taken one of you along. You know what? Let's say that it is.
Are we all going?
That was the question. Maybe it's
We can all
Saffron
go.
and Rye.
Mhm.
Okay.
'Cause
and
why
I
would he
When
think
the
take
this
stone
is-
was at the palace. Did you guys figure out that stone ran away?
I don't think so. I
Okay.
think there's a level of bustle that is present in trying to figure out what our lives are here, that it's just easier for you to,
Mhm.
you did come back wet
did.
though, because that dye, that dye-like silt, would have needed to be washed off.
Oh, yeah.
I told
So
you,
I-
Rye, I can do the fishing by myself. Your feet are not what they used to be. You can rest. I don't need your help.
It's not to enlist your help, it is to teach you things that you must yet pass on. Stone must learn as well. Today, Stone, Rye turns to you.
Oh, Stone is
We
here.
shall-
Okay,
No stories here.
Stone is here.
Yeah, I think we're all here,
Okay.
actually. I think,
Okay.
yeah, I was thinking about it. One of the things I was wondering is, what are you, sorry, taking a step back, I guess, what exactly are you a disciple of me in? Like, is this a school of thought? Were you being like prepared for the council? Or was there some kind of craft tied to it? And I think maybe there's an element of both. Like, to make things is to continue our existence, to continue our traditions. But also, if you can't make a scaled, if you can't harvest the scales of a fish and weave them into your colorful cloaks, then what what are you doing? You can't be on a council. And I think part of this then is to have a fish, and part of this is to make sure that this craft is passed along. And it's a little yucky. Uh, so we're sitting there, sort of legs on the edge of the pier, in between a couple of shanty houses. And the line is long, long, long. In fact, I think one of us spent time braiding it. Who was that? The
Me.
fishing line. You?
I had to prepare the fishing line for us as part of my test to see if I could do it by myself.
It's a fine line, Stone. A fine line indeed. Strong.
I pat you
There's
on the
like
back.
Yeah.
You worked hard on that.
There's a sort of rumble from Rye. There's nothing biting today.
Here, let me try. Let me try.
Maybe it's because I didn't make the line good enough.
No, 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 no. The line is fine, right? Right?
The line is fine. Come now. The line is fine, but we're so far from the water, it's not natural. But
I
this is
think
where the
maybe
fish are.
down the boardwalk you hear someone, "Oh, that's another big one." And they're pulling it in and it's like a giant fish.
Rye scowls, I think, and looks over at Saffron as though it's Saffron's fault. And then she clears her throat and says,
These people are not using a line. They're using some kind of other contraption. It's like net, like a combination of like maybe nets and like some weights that they're maneuvering in the water on like these hooks.
There's a trick to it. We'll learn, I think. We need to get one of those.
We have our own tricks. We have our own tricks, Saffron. And, of course, we should do the song of the village, Saffron, to call the fish.
Right. Yes.
That's the card that I will be sharing with Saffron today. Song of the village. To call the fish, you sing the song of the village. And we're not in the village, but
yes, I see. I'm not sure. I'm here, and Saffron looks uncomfortable, like with the people pushed all around us on each side. There's no privacy here.
And I think Soan just starts to like hum the melody to the song, like kind of under her breath. Like her eyes are kind of like downcast. She's a little embarrassed, but she's just kind of like closes her eyes and just tries to remember the notes.
Rye sort of takes up her voice in song, and there's a warble to it, I think. It's not a polished voice, it's not a beautiful voice, but she does raise it in song, and I think it's awkward for a moment. But then we hear something else. Glancing over our shoulders, we see a couple of those fishermen who seemed so practiced, and they've got their nets and their rigging and their whole arrangement, and
I mean, one of them has a really nice mustache.
And one of them has a really nice mustache.
Yeah.
I think they have their own like work song. Like a sea shanty kind of thing that they use
Are they like
to
singing along kind of with us, but like doing their own thing?
Yeah, I think it is intentional. They don't say anything. It's not like they come over and say, "Don't you worry, we have songs." But you can tell that the timing of it seems a little serendipitous.
They're
And
kind of
theirs
like,
is
yeah,
so
we should sing
different.
too.
Not
Wow.
that melody that we're singing, but there's a rhythmic sense to it because it's to pull.
Hee-ho.
Yeah.
And when, yeah, and they're like kind of just like doing it while they pull everything in and manipulate it across the water.
And Rai is very distracted because that's not what normally goes with this song. So distracted, in fact, that she does not notice as that line really starts to bend in front of us.
Right, look.
What are they? Ah! Um, Someone grabs it, I think, and starts pulling it in. Is it Saffron?
Yeah,
Or is it-
Saffron. Yeah.
Wow. It worked.
Oh my gosh, it's a big one. Rye, good work. Look, and fine scales too, iridescent. Wow. Unhook.
Scales.
I think the other fishermen notice our catch and kind of go, oh, and they like call over to us. And they're like, hey, like cheering on our catch.
Thank you. Thank you.
We hear Rai murmur under her breath, Fern wouldn't have caught one like that.
I guess you were right about the song. Both of you.
Yeah, good work, Stone. Good singing of the song. It's important to remember this. And then, but the look that she gives again is at Saffron. And you can't tell if it's appreciative or a kind of dogged reminder. Again, remember this. So take that card, my dear Saffron.
I will. Song of the Village going into my hand. Okay. That ends our scene.
Hmm.
Okay. Cool.
Oh, I like that one a lot.
I am going to take us temple.
To the temple.
And I'm going to do a sharing scene. Do I show the card at the beginning?
You may. Yeah.
Okay. The card that I'm going to share, and I know this is a bit weird, but with Rye, is an Oath of Stone.
That's my name.
Temple does, as we've mentioned before, have these ornate towers. Many of them. Almost too many to count, which is strange because there's certainly a countable number. But once you get past 11 or 12, it's just hard to keep track of them as they all blend into each other, especially if you're walking closer to it. There's this visual illusion of them all sort of like shifting across each other. Bye, Joker. And today I've asked Rye to come down to the temple with me. I think that maybe it's felt like a foreign place, a place we're not necessarily welcome. But the temple here in Temple Isla, it is a pantheistic melting pot of religious place. It doesn't quite belong to any single tradition. Once we pass inside this octagonal building, there are little shrines just tucked into every single spot along the wall. And even on the supporting pillars in the center of this grand space, there are shrines in every which direction to every kind of god and spirit and ancestor you can imagine. And Saffron guides Rye through the crowd to a small, squat altar near the back in front of a placid pool, a couple fish swimming in it. And the altar's already been laid out. You can see a boy here, a Temple Isla native, who Saffron flips a silver coin, and he catches it and scurries off, having paid to watch the space. A familiar ritual space is laid out. A bowl of grain, a bowl of soft river pebbles, and an oxen's face skin peeled from the skull laid out on the altar. Rye, I've asked you here today. So I want to take the oath. Sweetgrass, I know she took it before she passed.
That she did.
And I know you chose her. You had your choice of who would take the oath, who would be saddled with the responsibility of watching over Stone, your heir. Sweetgrass is gone, and I just thought, there's not many of us left, not many to choose from now that we're all scattered across this place, and I want to take the oath. I can do it. I know you thought I was weak before. I know you remember what you said to me. I have grown, and I hope it is clear that if there is anything I can do, it is take care of Stone. Keep her safe.
Stone grows now. Saffron, you cannot be someone who can look after her forever. The goal is for Stone to be able to look after herself.
I know, but somebody has always taken the oath to protect the heir.
Of course, they took the oath in the place the oath was taken. This is a kind gesture, Saffron, but it is not our altar.
But Rye, Stone is still here, and the traditions are still here, but the place is gone. Surely we can keep this alive. We can keep it alive here.
Look for a moment. Look for a moment upon this shrine. You know not the name of this oxen who gave themselves for this.
I took
Who
it.
passed and was taken.
I took it from Pebble's herd. I asked, a fine ox. That's what Pebble said.
Pebble should not have kept their ox.
It passed on the journey, but
It matters not. Right. Shakes her head, looking for excuses.
please, this means a lot to me, Rye. I don't ask you for many things. You won't be around forever, and if you don't pass on the oath, I can't pass it on after you. I'll stop with you. Let me be the oath holder.
I take this oath
I take this oath.
to guide
Guide
and lead
and lead
and protect
and protect
those who will come afterwards.
those who will come afterward.
I take this ox
Take this ox, and I
and ask its strength.
ask its strength.
And then she leans forward, picks up one of the little bowls that's been sort of sprinkled with these herbs, and with the movement of the fingers sets it aflame. Blow it out. The flaming herbs scatter, but are so fine that they quickly disappear into little embers and are gone. Fine then. You have taken the oath of stone. I will remember. You hold her reins now. Pull them not too roughly. She is... Watch after Sweetgrass. Watch after... Never mind.
You mean Stone? I'll watch her.
Of course I mean stone. Slip of the tongue.
Will
Watch after stone.
you sit with me and contemplate as a tradition? The bustle of the crowds is loud around us, prayers and mumblings from all directions.
And in that bustle, there is an element of anonymity and protection in it, of not being seen in a crowd large enough that it makes that easy. And we sit. I think I'm happy with that scene.
That's great.
That was really cute.
Last session, I did at a pretty important point just straight up not say the right name of a certain character. I said that it was fun being, and I said your character's name. And this time I was like, God damn it, I'm going to do it on purpose, but they're going to think it's by accident.
Amanda did it as earlier this session too.
I did it. I did do it.
Sweet Crass,
I
she's
did
here with us.
accidentally.
She won't leave us alone.
She's still
It
a
just
part of the
makes
game.
sense. She is a part of the game. That's the thing. That's the thing.
She is. Her presence has not left us. I'm gonna go, I think, to Heron Village.
Heron Villa, okay.
Villa, yeah.
What could that be?
I think it's a place where they keep all the herons, just like how we have oxes.
Oh, shoot. Huh.
Ooh,
I'm
okay.
imagining it like in an area where they all go to like nest. Do herons nest? They have nests.
Sure.
Yeah,
Sure. They do now.
I think they do.
I think they do. And I think that what Stone really wants to do is ride a heron, even though she has been told by other people that herons are not like oxes and you can't just really ride them. That's not really how it works. But she's very determined that today she's going to ride a heron and she wants to try to fly on one, see if it'll lift her up. I think
What kind of scene is it gonna be?
What kind of scene is it gonna be?
what kind of scene is it going to be?
To review, Amanda can share a tradition from her hand to one of our hands. Or she can take a card from the Heron deck, the culture of Temple Isla, and have one of us introduce it to her. Or similarly, take a card from the Umbra deck and have us introduce it to her.
I think that I would like Anthony to take a card from the Temple Isla deck and introduce a tradition to me.
Excellent.
There you go, Anthony.
Thanks, Kurt.
Pull that into your hand and then press F on it.
F.
F's in the chat.
F's in chat.
Otherwise, Anthony won't be able to know what the card is. A joke from last week that I liked enough to repeat it.
Oh my god. I think maybe Rye is with Stone, even though Stone insisted that she should go alone. But I don't think that Rye. Well, I think that Rye just insisted to accompany Stone despite this. I don't want to put too much on your character. You can tell me why your character is there if you would like.
She would never
As we
admit
do
it,
the scene.
but she's been curious about the herons since we
Oh.
got here, which has been some time now, but didn't want to ask to be brought to this part of the city. And I think it's farther from where we have
Gone before.
made our home.
Right. Do you think that Stone has shared with you her dreams of wanting to ride a heron while it flies?
Yes, I think you have, and I've been dismissive, obviously. You can't do that.
Can't do
But
that.
I think, how big are they though? That's something that you could imagine. It's gotten
Right.
Rye thinking.
Right. So Rye has basically been a naysayer to this dream, but also is like kind of curious to see if it could be possible.
Yeah,
All
yes.
right. So it's not a full no then.
No, and especially because we know that you're a little spoiled by Rye. So I think there's an element where Rye's like, you can't go and try to ride a heron.
But I want to ride,
What
I
a
want to
colorful
fly a heron.
imagination, though.
What what a lovely idea.
What a lovely
Okay.
idea.
Okay, cool. So I think when we get there, there is like a sort of marshy area that as we progress further, I think this is kind of on the perimeter of the city. And it's kind of like as you move in this direction, it kind of gets marshier and marshier as you go. We can feel the ground squelching under our feet with each step a little bit more until we are in the marshes. And I guess the question is, did we dress for this or no?
I think I think maybe Rye tried to get you to dress for this, but it was embarrassing looking at Rye walk around with like I want to say there's something that's like snowshoes, but for
Our shoes.
marsh shoes. And Rye put them on like before going through the city with you.
Oh my
So it
god.
was like kind of embarrassing.
Right. So Rye is like very prepared for walking on rough terrain. And as a result of that extra preparedness, you think Stone is very ill prepared because she was embarrassed and was like, I
You can
don't want to
decide.
wear these. I think I'm wearing no shoes and my feet are bare.
Yep, sure. Makes
You
sense.
Because
keep getting
then
stuck in the marsh.
well, then then my shoes won't get stuck in the marsh and so they won't get messy. So it's easier if you don't have shoes. Is Stone's logic. Yeah, I don't know how
Right.
well it's working out for her. I think she is moving a little slower, but if you asked, she would never admit that it's because she's not wearing shoes. I like to look at the marsh.
When Sweetgrass was your age, she didn't wear shoes either. No one could convince her.
Really?
Yes.
Will you carry me?
I think there's a moment where the like camera pans out and we see that we're the same height. No, you must walk.
Okay. I was just wondering if maybe you wanted to carry me because maybe you missed carrying me.
Maybe
But
I do
that's
miss carrying you, but I cannot carry you anymore. Come along, swamp-footed
okay.
child.
Okay.
A group of tall, well-dressed natives here to Temple Isla, all on their marsh
Hello.
shoes and moving quickly, file past you all at once. They give little nods silently, and you can see that they have on backpacks and various bags, almost like a military-esque kind of look to them. Very well, very orderly.
What are they wearing on their feet?
Marsh shoes, as you should.
like Rye shoes?
Yeah.
Different. Okay.
These ones are new, not like the kind of used ones that Rye got her hands on.
I think Rye probably made them
Oh,
using a similar sort of approach that we would make things back home. So Ryes aren't great either, having never done this before, but they're certainly better than bare feet.
there's one brushes past you, Stone, and a paintbrush falls from their side satchel, like point first into the mud in front of you.
Stone wants to give the paintbrush back to them, but she's now self-conscious about the fact that she's not wearing shoes. So I think she points at the paintbrush and says to Rye, look, look.
Rye is a few steps ahead of you. Looks back over her shoulder, which is impressive because she is not fast. Looks back over her shoulder and says, "Come on, we have time to look when we get to the herons."
No. You dropped this.
There is a young man about your age who's at the back of the line. And as you say this, he's right beside you. He plucks through your hands. Thank you. Appreciate it. Are you headed to the villa?
Yeah, I wanted to see the herons.
He smiles a soft smile. You can see he's wearing silver eye makeup and circles around his eyes. See you there.
Wow. Okay.
And he runs to catch up.
By the time Rye
Stone
catches
watches
on to the
him
exchange,
run off with stars in her eyes.
"Do you think he's going to ride a heron?" says Rye with a barely restrained smile.
Maybe.
"No, he's not going to ride a heron.
Why
It's
not?
a preposterous idea."
Well, maybe he will. He was all dressed up. Maybe that's what you do when you ride a heron here. What do we do when we ride when you finally get to run with the oxes back home? Isn't there a whole thing that you wear?
Well,
Wasn't there, like, beads?
Oxen are enormous beasts of burden. How large is a
Yeah.
heron? How
They're pretty big.
How
I've
large
seen
is
them
a heron?
flying around.
And the hands
look
just
really
keep
They look really big
that
in
big.
the sky. Well, I don't know. They're far away, so it's hard to tell, I guess. But they look really big. I bet he's gonna ride one.
Rye's
go
trying
watch?
not to openly grin too much, especially when Rye like glances over and then sees that dastardly Fern walking along her better made swamp shoes over.
Are they going towards where the? Are we?
I
We're
think
all going the
all
same
going
way.
the same direction.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, of course. Everyone's going there today. There's a spectacle to see. I think you've just sort of accidentally gone, but there's people coming from all directions now. Caught up in the crowds.
Oh my god, I thought you were Fern for a second saying that.
Oh no.
So did
You're
I
like,
for a
well,
moment.
obviously
Sorry,
we're all
sorry.
going this way. No, sorry. Cool. All right, so as we start to walk and follow, and Rye is rolling her eyes at the presence of Fern, there's
We
more and more.
Mustn't let her get ahead. See the herons first.
Wait for me. Stone's trying to keep up with her feet, like.
Come now,
constantly.
Swampfoot.
I'm coming.
Sweetfoot, swamp grass. Rye's just remixing it all over the place as you squelch
No.
along.
I'm not a swamp grass. And Stone is trying to run fast so that her feet can't get stuck in the mud. This is her tactic. I think it's half working. And she's able to keep up with Rye to the point that we do indeed pass Fern.
Ooh.
And now we're in front.
I think as
Right.
you pass Fern, Fern's like, "Hey, Rye!"
Hi.
I think Rye gives the traditional formal hello. It's not like a snub. You're being greeted, but there's a level on which it's like, yes, and hello to you.
Is it not a fine swamp? It reminds me of the bubble lands back from home, doesn't it? Oh, Rye, it's good to see you.
Back home there are no herons. We all must get to them, mustn't we?
Well, yes. I hear it's a big event today.
Yes.
Is that why you're here too?
Yes.
I'm gonna ride a heron and it's gonna fly.
She's not going to ride it.
I'm going to ride
You
a
remember how
heron.
Sweetgrass always used to, without the shoes,
Sorry?
says Rye, trying to gain something from this.
You don't have to tell me more about that, but My grandchildren have gone ahead. I'm going to rush to keep up with them. Good luck. I'm sorry that you don't have shoes.
Well, there you go.
Well,
Others have brought shoes.
well, that's fine. I won't need shoes when I'm riding on the heron and it's flying. Says Stone.
And then I think we all at
Continue
once find that we are
Arrive.
there, right?
In this clearing with herons everywhere. And they're just free roaming, I think. There's no fences or anything. There's nothing that keeps them there. They just all seem to be congregating here today. And I don't know if this is normal, but there's a lot of them. And there's lots of different sizes, I would say, of heron as well.
Yeah, there's some. I think one lands beside Rye, and it's like it stands like almost 5 feet tall on its long, spindly legs, its big arching neck. How tall is Rye?
Rye wouldn't disclose her height if asked, but I think we do hear her mumble, I couldn't have moved my hands that far apart.
The heron takes off again.
And maybe other things as well, like big bird.
Big bird.
Big bird.
Stone tries standing really still and sinks a little into the mud as she does, and tries to make herself like one of the trees or the perches that she sees nearby to see if a heron will perch on her. Is anything happening?
No.
That's okay. Stone continues to stand still.
As you are standing, you see in the center of this sort of flock of herons that have come down, you can see that same team of natives, all sort of dressed, of Temple Isla, all dressed the same, are at the center of this opening here. And there's
Do
actually...
I see Silver Eyeliner guy?
Yeah, you do. He's hard to make out because he's in the center of all of them. They seem to... a cluster of 4 or 5 of them are all like huddled around him, and they seem to have out their paintbrushes. They're doing something. And the rest of these folks, what you now see as likely artisans, artists of some sort, are each one is taking care of a specific heron that has come to nest. And the herons have arrived from all directions, each one looking for the attention of these artisans.
Are any of them landing on me yet? Are they far away from me?
They're not so interested in you.
Okay, I'm still gonna stay just in case they decide to come over.
I think after a little bit of time, one rather dumb and lost heron does land on you, on your arm. It's a smaller one, maybe it's young, and lands for a moment and then like looks over at you.
Rye is leaning away with a leery expression. Birds aren't supposed to be that big.
You can
Can
see
I-
the silver
Is it big enough
plumage
that I could
around
maybe
its eyes.
ride it? Do you think if I?
No.
In
No.
fact, I think Rye leans over and says, don't you dare. It's not that the bird is too small to ride, it's that the bird is too big.
Okay, Stone just looks back at it as it looks at her.
It blinks its big silver eyes at you.
I blink back.
And when you do, it's too much attention, and it takes to the air and heads towards the cluster of excited herons around the folks in the middle of the clearing.
Did you see that? One of them landed on me.
I didn't like it at all.
I'm gonna name that one.
It might have a name.
No. Well, it has a name now. Now its name
It has a name
is
now.
Silverwing.
One of the Temple Islanders passes you. You should stand closer up so you get a better view. It's too far back over here.
Closer
Okay.
to the birds.
They're not
Come
interested in you. Don't worry. They won't bother you. They're all here for the rider.
come on, Rye. And Stone grabs your hand and somehow, even without shoes, seems to be moving at a pace that is really quite impossible.
They're not seeking the Rye, child! Rye
Come with me,
wails
come
as you
with me.
drag her across the swamp closer to this
We have to
inside
get a good
circle.
look. Great.
You get
Great.
close, and you can see now all the crowds are all around this sort of stone dais here in the center of the clearing. And you can see that the silver make-upped boy that you saw earlier, now he's like stripped down to his waist, is wearing like a white shift, and his skin has been painted all sorts of silver, gold, black, and purple designs spiraling here and there. What seem like characters, intricate characters that might mean something if you could speak the local language, all across his body and his chest. And he has his arms out like this. And around him, you can see several herons. The largest of them have been chosen, and the painters have painted on their plumage the same shapes, the same colors, as if to make the boy match the herons themselves. And I think there's like a final finishing display, last finishing touches, and then these artisans, they step back and shrink back into the crowd. And it's just the boy left there. And then there is, all at once, all the artisans, they've reached in to their satchels, and they each take out a bottle of some creamy golden liquid. One standing near you, and they uncork this bottle, and you can smell it. It smells sweet, overpoweringly sweet, from where you stand. And all at once, they spray this liquid up onto the boy, dousing him in each direction. And someone from the crowd yells out, "And to this year's Heron Rider!" And he's covered from head to toe in this glistening liquid. And the herons descend on him from every direction. And for a moment, you're like overtaken with terror as these hungry birds descend from every direction. But the heron's instinct is to take sweet food back to their nests. And so each one of them tries to grab the boy and lift him into the air. And you see him lift off the ground, surrounded by herons, each one pulling him this way and that. And he gets sort of like taken off 10, 12 feet over the swamp before the disarray of the herons pulling in every which direction mean that they let go of him here, 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 and there's not enough to carry him anymore. And the boy falls 10 or so feet into the soft swamp, which catches him gently, and the crowd goes wild, celebrating quite a good flight of this year's Heron Rider. And I will share with you the with a team of artisans card.
Oh, I like that.
I really thought that Amanda and I would be responsible for the most absurd flying scene in an otherwise fantasy-based game. But no, not this winter. This winter, there's a new contender in town. I quite like it.
What was your flying scene?
You weren't there. Her Odyssey. That was a really good game, actually. And that was a fun scene.
That was a fun scene. This
Something
one was pretty crazy, though.
That's pretty crazy.
Pretty crazy. Wow. Okay. What a wild ride.
Something that occurs to me is that, unlike Fall of Magic, we're not really limited in any way for how long we can stay in a location. You know, we can pretty much just keep doing this, having scenes in places and such. And our decision on when migration versus chapter happens feels more in our power than it was before, which I think is a curious thing
So can we
Well, yeah,
like?
I mean, we could do multiple, like, we don't have to migrate in this episode, right? Like, it's just
That's what
whenever
I'm
we
saying.
feel
Yeah.
the migration is needed, right? Like, or we're ready to go. Isn't that what's the, what does it say in the rules for when we migrate? What's the wording again on that?
Oh, we can do it pretty much
Anytime.
whenever. Yeah, it's
But it
just
has to be like, it's just you have to be ready to leave.
yeah,
So
you can
each of
And
us.
then you say,
everyone has
I'm preparing for migration. And then once we've all prepared, we leave.
yeah. It happens. You must have already done a scene in a location. So since
So you
we've
have to do
all
at least one
at
scene,
least
which
one
we've all
scene
done,
each, yeah.
and
But
then whenever we want.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Well, that was super cool. And
that
I'll
was
take
cool.
that card. And I will take that card. I'm not migrating yet. I'm having fun. That was cool. That was so cool. See, I knew you could ride herons.
It felt like I had to yes and you, you know.
Yes.
I liked the way that you elected to do it. You'll have to excuse my dilly-dallying here for my own turn as I see what should be the card in hand that goes to place.
You have so many cards.
Can I?
have
I'm
5 of
gonna
them.
run to the bathroom for a second while you figure
Please,
that
yeah.
out.
Yeah. Please do.
I am muted on stream, but not for you guys to see now.
Okay.
Cool. Okay. Hi, everyone. It's just me and Amanda now, which is relatively rare, I feel like. Well, not like we have had whole streams, obviously,
We
several
have.
times.
We
But like
have.
just chitting and chatting, it's a whole other thing.
It is indeed. I'm sorry that I keep having to blow my nose.
It's okay. I can't hear it because Zoom makes me not hear it, which is great.
Yeah.
I'm sure
Yeah, I guess
everyone
I
at
don't
home
really
is
need to
thrilled to
mute my
not hear it
mic.
as
I'm sure
well.
no one can hear it either.
I mean, kind of you. But
Yeah.
yeah, I heard you first and I was like, that's not the kind of broken voice that Amanda usually has. That's a different kind.
Just because I'm sick.
Yeah.
But
That happens to the
hopefully
best of us.
tomorrow I'll be mostly better. I thought I was going to be almost completely better today, but
Not so much.
alas, not so much.
Not so
So,
much.
so Kurt, how have you been?
I've been well.
You've been
I
well?
was abroad. I was vacationing last week.
Sure.
So there were just a lot of little vignette-esque moments, I guess.
Kurt made a thumbnail for us, like, while he was, like, at the beach, basically.
No, that's true. I did. It's just kind of fun. I don't know. I had a good time. I was planning on doing a lot of drawing, but it turns out that's kind of like a magnet for my nephew, who I was there
Oh,
in part to visit.
he
When I
loves
took out,
drawing.
he likes to draw, and he also likes, oh, like Kurt do thing. Maybe I join in and do thing as well.
Oh,
And
that's
so
cute.
he took the pencil, and he's like, because he's who he is, he immediately draws a tractor. I mean, big air quotes on tractor. He's 3, just 3. So,
Yeah, right.
you know,
So
it's like
his interpretation of a tractor.
a tractor.
Uh-huh.
Witness. But his drawings also take about 10 seconds for that reason.
Aw.
And the thing is that means that he's like, all right, next drawing. And he just keeps on going. And I don't actually want my entire sketchbook to be filled with tractors is the thing. And also I made the
10-second
mistake of
tractors.
10-second tractors. Yeah. Made the mistake of showing him that there were other drawings in the sketchbook and those drawings had
Oh.
colors in them, right? So he was like, oh, what's the story with that? And I was, where are the other colors? And I went, well, I shouldn't give you the other colors because they're like permanent markers and stuff and like graphite that could either snap or just you know get them all.
Be dangerous or
So
yeah.
basically he got just I spent one afternoon with the sketchbook out and then I was like, and this goes in the
That's
backpack.
yeah, and that's that because he's gonna be obsessed. I love that though. That's so cute. That is me all the time with kids as well. I'll be like, look at this thing, and they'll be like, that's cool, and then I'll be like, what have I done?
Hmm?
Why did I start this? But also, how lovely that he has a passion for drawing so young.
Yeah.
Like he could be like a massive artist by the time he's like a teenager because he's already excited about it at 3 if it sticks.
I will also say there were some weird parallels to our last session of City of Winters, segueing slowly back into the game.
Whoa,
One is
pro.
that nephew was dancing to a musician who was kind of a one-man band that my sister-in-law called Piano Man. And I thought, but then the actual like pamphlet called him Piano Man. I'm sure that's not what he goes by, but it is very funny. And so every night Piano Man would play and Nephew would dance in that ungainly, tragically unselfconscious, but also beautifully unselfconscious way that children do. And one evening we all got out there onto the dance floor and mirrored him because we've all taken dance lessons on
Whoa.
some level. And so he's doing his arrhythmic movements of arms and like his hopping around, and we're translating that into something that wouldn't be quite as embarrassing to do, but still,
But is
you know,
inspired by like yes-anding
evidently
his
we are a
moves.
group of adults surrounding and yes-anding this child.
That's
And
amazing.
it is kind of what happened in the
Kind
I
of
didn't start this.
What happened with Stone?
Yeah.
Yeah, this was Anthony and my scene last episode.
Yeah, and we
That's
just
so cool.
kept mirroring his moves until he got too excited and did a move that we could not follow him to, which is to plant his face and hands on floor and start hopping that ass up and down.
You should have. I want to
The
see
ladies
that.
declined to participate because dress, and I declined to participate because no spectators needed to see a 35-year-old man toddler twerking.
I don't know, man.
All I'll say is you're lucky I wasn't there because I
Oh,
definitely would have
in an
toddler
instant,
twerked.
you would have. In an
No
instant.
question. That's amazing. I love that. Also, welcome back, Anthony.
Hi, it's me. I'm here.
This is a good segue for us to get back in. I love that. I love when life mirrors what we play, which weirdly happens more often than you would think, perhaps. Also, Mikey, yes, I think everyone is sick with a cold. I was literally supposed to hang out with a friend tomorrow, and I was going to message him to be like, I'm sick, so like, I don't think we should hang. Maybe let's like rain check. But I'm also probably gonna see him on the weekend. So I was like, I'll see you at like the group thing. And as I went to go message him, I had messages from him where he was like, so I'm sick, so I hate to rain check again. I was like, no, that's fine. We're both sick. So really, 'tis the season to be sick.
Ah, 'tis the season.
Who started today? It was me, right?
Started scenes today.
I
Yeah.
think I started.
Anthony did.
Started. Okay.
Yeah. Should we make this is your turn up next, Kurt? Do you want to make it nice and even? Last round?
Sure.
All right.
And then we can close our chapter and call it an evening.
Yeah, because I don't think we're done yet with
No, the
this
game's
area,
over.
right?
City of Winter's over. This is it. I mean,
No.
Yeah, this is it.
I want
Bye.
to explore
No more
Temple
campaign.
Isla more.
Two
But also, what
episode
if-
campaign.
What if we make friends and then we have to leave? Do our friends come with us? What happens?
I
Good
mean,
question.
that depends on the nature of why we have to leave.
Up to us.
Oh, okay.
Gonna go
What's
to the
this
Calm
about
River.
boarding a lantern ship?
What?
If you look on the map.
What?
On the scroll, it says we board a lantern ship.
I don't even know where
I
you're
see.
looking.
When we go from here, there's two paths. Just like how we went to Temple
Oh.
Isla, but we could have gone to the Cloud Citadel.
Mhm.
In this case, we can either
Board a lantern ship
up.
or perhaps join a
Join
caravan.
a caravan. That's right.
Cool.
Uh-huh. Interesting.
I love it. Very cool.
What's it gonna be, Kurt?
Yeah, one of you should be with me. I think we are preparing, regardless of which one of you it is, I think we are preparing some kind of garment for an occasion in Stone's life, like a coming of age kind of thing. It doesn't matter how old Stone is, but I think this does mark like a certain point.
Makes sense for us to do it together then?
Sure. I didn't know what would make more sense.
I'm good
I
either
really
way.
want to look I'm like looking on the scroll and I'm like, I shouldn't look ahead, even though I'm like, the scroll would just be out.
We
but-
wouldn't have unrolled it yet.
No, we
though.
wouldn't have unfurled it.
Oh, we wouldn't
So
have
you
unrolled-
are, in a
okay,
sense,
never mind,
cheating.
never mind.
Cheating.
Okay.
Cheating.
I'm not looking ahead. I am focused on Temple Isla. Okay, cool. Make me some clothes. Yay.
We're at the Calm River.
Yes. Actually, how many cards are in your hands? Amanda has so many, doesn't she?
I have a
3?
lot.
It's a lot for how
Yay.
old you are, which is not.
I have 4.
Well,
Do you want to choose somebody else to be with
I
you?
can have them.
Nope.
I can have them until we migrate, right?
Nope.
No?
Wouldn't that be something?
Oh, you're cheating.
Are we supposed to discard down?
No, at the end of a chapter or at the end of a.
Oh, at the end of the session, we'll have to.
Right.
Okay.
When we get older again.
That's fine. That's fine.
Oh yeah.
Wait, when we get older, or when we get old? Wait, we get older at the end of a chapter.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh.
And we
Fun.
can decide when that is, but often you have about 1 per session.
I see.
Uh-huh.
Time to
You'll
get
still
old.
be a youth.
I'm gonna get older. Okay.
Mhm.
You'll still be a youth, but yes. You will get older. You'll fill in a circle. We all.
When
grow
do I
older.
become not a youth? When I'm at
After
3
another
pips?
circle.
3. 3B, you become a parent. I think is what they call it.
Wow. I grew up fast. Okay, cool.
Yeah, I was thinking you were maybe playing a little younger than
Well,
you needed to, but
I'm playing like, if you guys would like to know where my mindset is.
Please.
sure.
I'm playing around 10. That's I
Okay.
went from like 6 to 10.
I see. I see.
So like next pip, I'll probably be playing like a teenager because I'll be a youth, but not quite an adult, and that is kind of what I think.
Nice.
I guess I can
That would
check
be
what
fine.
the yeah, no, I don't think it prescribes anything per
I don't
se.
think it's probably up to you, like how you want those stages to go. But I thought, like, like I'm not quite a teenager, so like I'm still at the age where like you could hold my hand and you could still do these things, but I'm also starting to like question kind of the boundaries
Given
before I
that,
go crazy.
yeah, given you're only a couple marks away from parenthood, think about how you want to be considering, I guess, things going.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, you could start cheating
Wow.
older if you wanted.
No. I like
That
being
time is
10. I
passing,
want to be
right?
10. I don't
Okay.
want to be
Fair.
older than 10 yet.
Fair.
Mm.
Okay. Okay. Um,
Okay, we're at the Calm River. You are doing a passing on mission scene.
yes, that's right.
We are making a garment.
It is the slow process of weaving those iridescent scales into what kind of garment do you think it is?
Okay, I just feel like maybe Stone should be here instead of me. I don't know. Seems like
Yeah,
a kind
no,
of
you're right.
perfect Rye Stone moment.
Yeah, sure. That makes sense. Maybe I asked you to come and then it was a test and you said stone and were correct.
Oh, Rye is so hard to deal with.
Raya is so hard to deal with, I think. Raya doesn't always want to say what's on her mind.
So wait, so you were supposed to come, but you sent me instead.
I asked Saffron. I said, no, I think what I said was, someone must help me prepare the cloak, or whatever garment it is. Someone must help me prepare the garment for stone. And then,
Dear, I think Rye needs your help today. Your blossoming dress needs to be made. She'll want to
Okay.
teach you something. Yeah.
I was gonna play with Saffron today. I have to go today.
Yeah, she needs your help today.
Mm.
Every day with Rye is a blessing, remember?
Yeah, I remember. Okay. I'll go. Can Zephyr come with me?
Not this time. But maybe in the future. We'll have to ask Rye.
Okay.
and at that
Okay.
statement, I think we see Raya there at the
Oh.
door, at the threshold.
Have fun.
Suppose.
You too. I can't make it today. Rye. I have
Why?
fish process. Otherwise they'll go
Fish?
stinky.
fish
Come
to
along.
process.
Come along, Stone. We'll stop at that
Mm.
tea vendor you like.
Oh, okay. Let's go see Squall. And Stone is raring to go now. But she does give a kind of squinty-eyed look over to Saffron about this fish situation. I don't know if she thinks that really it's about fish. And there is a part of her that feels that, yeah, no, she's just giving you, she's eyeballing you a little. But yeah, she'll run along with Rye, excited for tea, excited for garments. Let's go.
Go.
Garments.
When we reach the calm river, I think it's just a place with sort of grasses. We're not here to fish. The fish has been collected, the scales have been dried, it's prepared. This is just a place, I think it's a place where the river transitions, perhaps where it parts around the Temple Isla, sort of land mass.
Right.
And so it feels correct. And as we sort of settle into a place on soft soil, there's a moment where I think Rye turns to you as you're both settling in and says, "He spoils you. That tea is not cheap, you know."
Mm. But it's really good though, isn't it?
It is good.
Yeah.
I don't know how you convinced him, though. Tea vendors are notoriously stingy. And that's almost a little xenophobic, I think, when Rye says that. It's like,
I don't think that all tea vendors are the same. I think that every tea vendor is unique.
well, you're right, I suppose. One cannot ignore wisdom simply because it comes from the mouths of, well, of young women, Stone. That's why we're here, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah. That's me, says Stone. And she smooths her hair back.
I've been giving thought to what we should make for your coming of age, and I've decided it's nothing seems quite as right as something that would be woven through your hair, if it would suit you. I've seen the way that your friend, uh, your friend
Zephyra?
Zephyr, yes, Zephyr.
Yeah.
Zephyr wears these pieces through her hair, and I see how you look at it. You could have one of your own, and it would shimmer in the light.
Yeah. That would be nice. I would like that. I think we could do something that maybe, do you think we could do something that's maybe a combination of, like, maybe we could take some of the colors from Temple Isla, or there's a lot of metal here. And I was thinking maybe we could combine that with some of the grass from Rivertown.
Rye
I know
nods and says, "You know better than you ought, child."
If you
For
think that would be good though, Rye, because what do you think we should do?
no, I think your words hold wisdom. Have I spoken to you of my project?
No, what's your project? What are you making?
No, no, no.
No?
No, no. And she laughs. No, not something I'm making, what I made when I became of age.
Oh, what did you make when
And
you became of age?
Rye kind of looks at you pointedly, raises her brows. Like her eyes dart down to the cloak around her shoulders that you see her wearing all the time. What did I
What?
make?
You made this cloak?
Yes,
Wow. And you still have it. And it's so beautiful. I didn't know
child,
that's what you made. Wow.
may I say,
Mm.
it is important when you make things to make them to last. That is something that has always mattered to the people of our homeland. And I'm passing you a card now called Made to Last.
Oh, so cool.
What you need to understand is that when we take time to make something, it is not so much more time to make something that is forever. And this is why it hurts so that we had to leave. And at that, I think there's a drifting of Rye's eyes as she maybe remembers something or maybe sees a distant fleck of purple in the clouds to the west, thinks of it.
But we're gonna go back, right?
Uh, what is important is to focus on what lies before us. And right now, Rye pulls out a needle and a thread
Mm.
and a bag of fish scales. Each one must be woven in to what you make. Each scale is an individual addition. Some make things with such vibrant scales that each one is like a pinprick of star, and some weave them together so you can see not fabric underneath, but only glimmering. I cannot tell you what it is that we should do, but you speak of metal. And while we were at your tea vendor, I thought the same. I think Rye pulls out some soft, like low melting point metal, I guess a tin or some equivalent. Let's say it's something that in whatever fantasy world we're in is non-toxic, but has a low enough melting point that we wouldn't need a like furnace. You know,
Okay.
we could have a small open flame by a river,
Pretty malleable, is that what you're saying?
pretty malleable. It wouldn't melt to body temperature, but
But
a
just a little
common
bit above.
a fire going underneath it and a
Mm.
receptacle, I think, would do it. But before we melt this, we must first make the shape. And so, like I've taught you, we shall mold the cloth as such. And I think now we segue, there's sort of a montage, and day after day, you and I return to this place. And day after day, we make a little bit more, a little bit more, a little
Can we
bit
say
more.
that this is something that we're building over a few years? And so as this is going on, maybe we watch as stone grows from like 10 to like 13. I would say this is like an item you have when you're 13. So it's like we're preparing it so that when that birthday comes in a few years, it's ready for
Yeah.
that.
We see moments of frustration when it's not looking bright, and then you have to undo the cloth, but
Stuff that
all
I've
the
done and go
material is
back. Yeah.
saved and it's all tucked back away. And then moments where it doesn't quite fit right and you adjust it, but that adjustment and that tailoring of what you make is, I think, an important part of the ritual, because as you grow and as you change, you need to be able to do that too. So what finally does it look like as you hold it?
I think it is kind of a series, a woven kind of series of beads and scales that you can kind of wear in your hair, kind of like a hairpiece crossed with like extensions almost. And so what what stone has to do to test it out is like attach it in all these various places into her hair and kind of almost make these points that she's memorizing of where like each different part of this kind of collection. It's almost like, you know, those like beaded curtains you can walk through. It's kind of like that, but for your hair.
Cool. Really cool.
Very cool. I like it.
Yeah.
I mean, I think there's a little fringe that hangs down here. Like, normally, I don't think that Stone has bangs, but like her bangs are entirely like this hairpiece.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Oh. And so do we see her at 13 putting it on first time?
Do you mean beyond that?
Mm.
I think we see the time that we finally come is when it's complete. And I feel like we're all there. And it's part of a nighttime birthday ritual at sunset where she finally puts it in permanently for the last time. And now it is a collection of a sort of myriad of the colors of Temple Isla mixed with some earthy tones from Rivertown. There's a shimmering nature to it, but it's almost like a silvery blue. So it kind of looks like the river waving, like sort of weaving through her hair when
Cool.
the sunlight hits it and it moves. So yeah,
Oh.
it's like a combination of the air and the river together.
Sick. Okay. Good point as any to go through our little concluding ritual,
Cool.
which we will do at the end of every game.
Yeah.
Each of us will mark an age.
Oh my god, I have to get older.
Yeah.
In fact, yeah, you really do.
I do.
Yikes.
Probably, these are normally like 10 years, probably.
Yeah, well, I think the next time we see her, she's gonna be like 16, 17.
Whatever suits you.
Mm-hmm. Whoa.
She'll be like full team.
Saffron is at 5 dots, almost an elder.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Wow.
So Stone's going up to 2. Saffron's going to 5. Rye needs to cross off one more.
That I do, and we won't know if I die until the beginning of next session.
Exciting.
Wow. Could die at any time.
Anytime.
Although at least you get to live your life first, right? Like, can we die randomly in this game?
No. I mean, I guess it is technically random because you do roll the die, but it's not, yeah, it's not really like that. Yeah.
We mark age, then we create new bonds.
All right.
What's the name of the tea shop person?
Squall. is the name of
Squall.
the tea shop person. I've done something funky. Don't know exactly how I've done this.
Can I make up a new bond? I kind of want to be like business partners. Squall.
For sure.
Yeah?
Yeah. I mean, I don't see why not. That seems fair.
Amanda, you actually created a new character you have a bond with. Zephyr.
Yes. Zephyr. I mean, there's a few characters that we created in this one.
Who else?
Well, there was also the boy that I met when we went to
Okay.
watch the herons, but I don't know what his name is yet.
True, but you could.
So I don't know. We might see him again later.
Yeah.
We'll see. Maybe I know him. But he doesn't have a name, so I don't know him well enough
Yeah.
to have a bond, I would say, yet.
You could be jealous of.
Jealous of
That's one of the youth
his
ones.
flight.
Yeah. Jealous of
Yeah,
what?
maybe.
What should we name him? Breezy.
Breezy. No, I feel like I don't think that I would be jealous as Stone.
Makes sense.
That might be coming in the next age. We'll see if Stone grows
When
up
you
to be
age
Ken.
at half the speed as everyone else, and then are teen pregnant.
16,
I'm
17.
still a youth. You guys
You
were
are.
saying I'm still
You're
a
still a
youth.
youth.
It's gonna
But what does
be-
that mean to you?
Let me be a
Does
teenager.
youth mean teenager to you?
Teenager, yeah.
Okay.
Do you think of teenager as what do you think of teenager as?
Like inclusive of youth, yeah.
Yeah, youth.
I
went
don't
from
remember
like a
youth.
baby to like a child to like a teenager to like
You
young
did not
adult.
start as baby.
I was pretty young.
You were pretty young,
and
it's true.
I think that 10 is still child in my mind.
Me too.
10 is when you're on the cusp, I think, of going from child to like kind of
To
growing
youth.
up. Because you're double digits, and that's a big
It's a
deal
big
when you're a
one.
kid.
It's a big one.
It's like everyone's like, you have to do this because you're a child, and you're like, I'm 2 digits. So actually, I'm pretty sure I'm grown up now, but you're not really. So you're on that weird. That's a weird time, and I like the weird times with kids. I think that's the most fun when kids
Guys,
are kind of
I'm
not
not
defined.
hearing any bonds. Where are these bonds
Yeah.
at?
Okay. Bonds.
I took a million years to try and find where bonds were, and they were on the second
page
last
are they?
page.
Oh, what? Really? 30?
Yeah. I don't know. Second last page.
Oh yeah.
I don't know.
Okay,
You
so
can pick
I've
anything from your age group or the preceding ones. They're so evocative, aren't they? I think. Wow, there sure are a lot, aren't there?
I guess my bond kind of happened off screen, as it were, but I'm just imagining that, like, as we spend more time in the city, I'm interested in, like, you know, how they are supporting themselves. And so I think there's like been attempts to fish, but eventually with our kind of like nice close bond we made with Squall, I think that that Saffron starts taking jobs like, you know, delivering stuff, whatever, and eventually manning the tea shop, and eventually through Squall's kindness becomes a partner in the business.
I got
Wow, that's cool.
it. Mentor of Zephyr.
Okay.
I think they hang out, you know?
Yeah.
And I'm there because I'm the elderly relative who's there.
Yeah.
And so, yeah.
Okay. Mentor. I'm imagining Zephyr's a bit of a latchkey kid, so you're like, you know, like
Yeah.
a powerful force in their life, and they don't have anything similar in their own life.
And now, especially with you going to like work, not that Zephyr's a kid anymore.
yeah,
Yeah.
they've grown up. But you're that cool grandmother. It's always giving out advice.
I think there's an element. We'll see more of Zephyr later, of course.
course.
But yeah, I'm interested to see how that develops next session.
Yeah, that's cool.
Have we picked Defender of Zephyr? Ah, cool.
Defender? What does that mean?
Yeah.
Well,
Defender.
Eh?
Defender.
I defend Zephyr. I am there for the defense.
Yes, that's what defender means. You
I'm
got
the
it.
defender. I'm there for the defense.
I'm there for the defense.
Don't anybody say Amanda don't know what defender means.
I've been hearing people in
Amanda.
the chat saying that Amanda doesn't know what defender means.
Are there people in the chat saying Amanda don't know what defender means?
Yeah.
I know what
Because that means defense.
defense. I'm thinking like a protector.
That's a synonym for sure.
Sure is. Everybody proving time and time again. That's what Amanda's here to do. Just to prove time and time again, she know
It's like
what that means.
when someone attack you and then you stop it.
But
It's like
It's
that.
like running
Of that?
interference, you know?
Mm-hmm.
I think that's another one.
Yeah, that's good.
Mm.
Good evening,
Chemdog,
Chemdog.
we're just
Hello,
closing in
Chemdog.
here.
What else do we have to do? We did our bonds.
It's time
Well, if
for
you hold
traditions.
more cards than your marks of age,
Ooh.
Ooh.
place extras face up at the center of the table.
How many cards do
Don't
you
we
have,
keep
Kurt?
2?
I have one too many.
Aha. Aha. I
Oh
have
no,
one
I
too
have
few.
exactly the right amount.
Oh.
Haha.
Ooh.
Only Amanda must suffer.
Locke says, so a guardian. Correct, you got it.
Okay, so I'm torn between do I keep with a team made of artisans, made to last, agents of the Umbra.
One of these can be picked up by Anthony.
Yeah, I have an open slot.
Right.
How many do you need to drop? A lot. Or
But I will say, one of these may be picked up
May.
by Anthony.
right, they
There
don't
is
have
no
to.
obligation.
No, you don't have to.
I
spicy.
love that. So I think that like accidentally during the stone ritual, the
You
oath,
wore an ox mask.
I wore an ox mask. So
I know.
I feel
I was like my card.
yeah. So I feel like it just makes sense. We can clean things up narratively by me taking that
Well,
one.
I'm sure it'll be fine if we don't worry about the agents of Umbra. I'm sure that's
I'm sure that's totally fine. That'll never come back.
I'm sure that'll never
Let's just
be a
discard
problem
it.
again.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's just forget that ever happened and just I'm sure it'll all be good. We're in Temple Isla now. Nothing can harm us. Right?
Right. Okay, so we are discarding agents of the Umbra. Yeah, how to discard things.
I will do it.
Okay.
Place it on table. I get rid of. I
Okay.
know how to do.
Okay, good. What else happens at the end of a chapter? We hold our traditions. Now,
We hold hands.
I guess we can have a closing reflection, says the rules, if we're going to end our session.
Which we are.
Go around the circle and give each player space to reflect on their experience, some things to consider sharing, a moment you enjoyed, how you are feeling right now, an appreciation of another player, something you found challenging or difficult, or a moment of silence. I'll say.
And that was our session.
Yeah. So we just kind of all had a moment of silence.
Well, as
Anthony,
we
do you have
started
anything you
thinking,
wanna
I
say?
thought, this feels good. This feels right.
This feels right. But Anthony, if there's something you would like to add, please
No.
do.
Nothing better than a moment of silence. That's good. Let's wrap up there.
Organic.
Guys, do you have anything that you want people to know about before we sign off here?
I want you guys to know that you're all wonderful
Well,
and that this was lovely. And thank you to everyone that watched us. I really like this game and I'm sad to be a teenager now.
Oh,
I knew you would be. I'm afraid I knew. I thought Amanda's not going to like it when she realizes how little of her youth is left.
Isn't
You
it
know
always
me
the
too well,
way?
Kurt. I'm gonna miss the child stone, but child stone is always there. She never really leaves. Our child selves continue on with us. So yeah, this was delightful. I cannot wait till we play again. Except next week, I will be doing Codenames Live. Will you both be playing next week? Something.
As in a different game.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, it is on the calendar. I think the Amanda is busy.
Amanda's busy.
I think.
I'll be doing
what is-
Codenames Live
what is
over on Nerd
today?
Incorrect.
Yeah,
The
Amanda is
23rd.
busy. I don't know. I'm free.
Cool. So we will not be playing City of Winter, but me and Kurt might be playing something else. So come join us then.
I can
Bunch
hold
something
on to my
else.
youth for 2 more weeks before I have to be a teenager.
You tricked us.
No, you're old.
You're
I
already
know I'm
old.
already a teenager, but I don't have to play teenager yet. Have some time to think about that and be like, ugh, teenagers. But
Okay.
yeah, is there
Nice.
anything that you guys want to add? Should we should we tell people where they can find us and anything we're up to?
Sure. I guess I'll say one thing, which is that I have recently received my Milky Award for the game Big Dog, Big Volcano, which is just an award that was made by one guy, but he mailed me a pigeon, and
Wow.
it says
What's
trophy
the
things on it.
what's the award? Sorry, what's the called?
The award is called the Milkies.
The Milkies. Kurt won a Milky.
I won a Milky.
Wow.
I know all of you are thinking, all I want to do
It's
is win a Milky.
Yeah.
And maybe if you work really hard and one guy plays your game, you too could win a Milky. The category was easiest to recommend.
Easiest to
and
recommend.
I'm
Nice.
Mostly pleased because it means that both me and my partner who made the game
Yeah.
are award-winning role-playing game designers.
Yes. I'm so happy for you and your partner. That's amazing. Wait, do we say your partner's name on the stream? I can say her name.
Yes, you can speak it. It would not be hard to find out.
Kathleen, aka
Kathleen.
Sassleen, as we sometimes know her.
True. That's her name.
And that's amazing. That's so exciting. Also, that game is
Congratulations.
easy to recommend. I remember we played it and it was absolutely fun and just like so very easy to pick up and play as well.
If
So
you
would
want to get a
recommend.
copy of Big Dog, Big Volcano right now, you can do so by buying the No Ice in Minnesota charity fundraising bundle, which contains that and 1,438 other games.
Whoa.
That's a lot of
1,000?
games.
It's a lot of games.
You can play games forever.
There are games for video game fans, like
Oh.
Baba Is You, which I'm very bad at, but is an excellent game.
Okay.
And there's games for tabletop fans, such as two of mine and so many more, like
Wow, wow,
Fist
wow.
and Songbirds and Eyes on the Prize, and one that we did play on stream, Exquisite Biome.
Oh yeah, we played that.
Ooh, Exquisite Bio.
It was a good
A
game.
lot of good games in there.
You should get
So
that.
if
We
you
played
like
Exquisite Biome
games-
twice. Only once.
Which ones?
Only once.
This one's.
We
Only
played
once.
no games twice.
Yeah.
Wrong.
Wait. We did.
Do you know how
Yeah, I was
much
gonna
more
say.
complicated the formula was to automatically determine what is and isn't a campaign because we played one of our games more than once? So much more complicated.
What game did we play more than once?
Dialect.
Yeah. Dialect.
Wow, crazy.
Other games that you can get if you liked watching them on stream include Lordsworn, which we played on stream. And Death of the Author, which Amanda and I played on stream. A lot of good games in there.
Whoa, guys,
and
this is it. This is the place to
I
be.
don't get anything from it, so I'm only telling you so that you can do that if you think it would be a good thing to do. So that is all I have to plug this week. That's still open for another 17 days. Anthony, do you have anything you want to close us out plugging?
Nothing for me, but if you are in the mood for more TTRPG content, one of, I'm going to say our friends, I don't know if Will would call me a friend, but I think Kurt's friends with them. Will Jobst is playing, no, they're making games over there, I think.
They're making games over there.
They're making games over
probably
there?
reviewing covers, if I am
That's-
vaguely aware of what they're doing.
that's
I
usually
think
right.
I think like helping people out with the covers of their TTRPGs.
That's right.
So if you
Oh,
want to see how the
that's cool.
sausage is made, that's probably what they're doing over there.
That seems
I
to be
like
what they're doing. There was a very cool cover being designed a little while ago, and now there's something called Call Me Eichel being designed. So who knows? It looks like a blast. So let's head over there. Thank you so very much
Thank you,
for
everyone.
joining us.
Also, if anyone's on tomorrow, I'm going to be streaming for 10 hours. So come
That's a
and
lot.
say hello. Yeah,
How
it's my
many-
community-a-thon.
Wow, how many
and
times
that's
are you
how
going to
many bits
eat?
we got. I don't know. Tune in to find out.
Amanda's gonna eat one cry.
Watch Amanda pass out tomorrow in a special stream for her
We'll
community.
see.
Whoa!
Normally it's my day off. Instead, I'm going to stream for 10 hours. See you there.
Sounds good. Everybody, we'll see you there. Kurt has put the Raids You'll Enjoy thing in the chat here. If you want to
Hey.
copy it, paste it as we arrive
Bye,
in Will's
Locke.
chat and say hi
Bye, Otto.
for
Bye,
us.
Jeannie. Bye, Mickey.
and see you next week.